Transitioning over. Welcome in, guys. Sorry about the lack of stream yesterday, fans and friends. But guess what, guys? Guess what? We just passed 1,000 followers on this channel. And it's all thanks to this D&D show, I assume. I assume.
It's magic.
It's magic. There you go. So we got 1,000 followers now. 1,003 as of today. I like that dancing crow. Crow, if you're wondering how he eats and breathes. So Oddish is joining us later on. Right now we are going to get started. Sorry we took so long. We were busy making a hear me out cake from all of our NPCs. Dango, thank you for the resub. I really appreciate that, bud. Hope you are doing well and that your stream went well today. Hello and welcome to Wrath of the Godkin, the D&D campaign where I dungeon on her dragon till she crits. Say hello to Ronnie the Bear Fighter. Say hello to Ronnie the Bugbear Fighter, Waylon the Human Paladin, Kelken the Furbolg Druid, Oz the Kenku Wizard, and Affinity the Tiefling Bard. Our heroes are experts at getting themselves into trouble, but before they do exactly that, let's remind you viewers at home what happened previously on Wrath of the Godkin. Last time the party rode a minecart into a giant plant, Way breathed fire on it, and they fought a bunch of plant beasts as well. The party helped Fidelia, the gardening ghost, ascend to heaven, or thereabouts, then read her journal to learn more about her troubled family history. Trying to find their way to the basement, the party rode more minecarts and argued about how a Russian nesting doll works for what felt like 3 hours. They found a vent leading to the basement. Just going back to that conversation is so funny in my head. They found a vent leading to the basement, which contained a furnace with a fire elemental inside, which promptly attacked them. Just a reminder, you can't donate to change the outcome of the game, and the rewards are listed right on the screen below my face. It's Summerfire 3. I regret nothing. At Summerfire 3 Viv, aka Monday at noon, I guess, and it's time to take down this elemental and figure out what the hell is up with Cudgel. So currently we are in the basement. I'm in charge of music right now because our dear sweet Oddish is living in Elsewhere's Tale. We do, let's see, Battle?
Sure, if you want to dismiss it, and then I can bring it in and control it.
Can you not control it unless I dismiss it?
Yeah, I can't. If you summoned it, I can't enable it.
That's okay. Because we can be on battle for a little bit, and then just have Oddish come back. It's not that hard to do.
Well, you think we're not going to wrap this up really quickly?
Well, I mean, I can just go... Now I know I have M Battle, M Fight, and M Creepy. Between those three, I can switch playlists on the fly. Okay. Try not to respond to messages from girls in the middle of stream. Challenge failed. Okay. Let's say... And yeah, we are celebrating... That's right. We are celebrating National Women's Month. Is that what it is? Or just Women's Month? And we're doing that by removing Oddish from the stream.
Well, that's why you have to respond to messages from girls.
Exactly. They're all telling me Happy International Women's Month. You, the greatest feminist I've ever known. Their words. I don't want to put them on blast, because then you'd be able to ask them for receipts. So, I mean, of this totally real thing that they definitely said. Okay, so we are currently in the basement of this haunted house, Aurelia Manor. And Finn is up in the turn order currently. How's it looking on screen for you guys? Okay, we've got pretty much the whole battle map there. So basically, remember that we learned last time there are some traps in this room, so be careful of those. And where is Kel in the turn order? He is himself right now, right? And right, the fire elemental is currently like on the same position as Ronnie and Oz. So that's not good for them, because when a fire elemental is on your position, it can cause damage to you. Bringing up the
Ronnie and Oz have also been doused with 10 gallons of water just the previous turn.
right. So it's probably going to be harder for them to burn up.
I believe Oz is also on Ronnie.
Yes, on
If that
on
matters,
Ronnie's shoulder
elemental
to
wise.
make it
Gets
clear.
them further away. I don't know.
But wait, Al, can you speak at normal volume? Just say blah blah blah.
Hello?
Okay, cool. I have you up slightly too high. I'm gonna bring you down very slightly. Okay. I still really love the new Affinity artwork. It makes me so happy. It looks like the cover of a comic book, and I fucking love it so much. I'm referring to the VTuber one we have up there. It's so pretty. Finn, do you know what you would like to do, or you want to talk it over with these guys about what you want to do?
I have an idea. Gonna get my bad rolls. Well, first I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
So I can get that aura. I'm gonna get my bad rolls out of the way by trying a dazzling boomerang.
Okay.
I want to smack the fire. Yeah, of course. Of course. Of course when I say something. You know what? Fine.
I mean, I don't know how you could have not thought that would do that.
Oh, dirty 20. Nice.
I was in denial. A powerful drug. Okay. Hold on. This also means that they will be dazzled. Why is it asking me for a level? This isn't a spell.
You can always cancel out of it, I guess.
Yeah.
Are you doing Distant Whispers?
This is fine. No, I wasn't.
You must have just misclicked on it. That's why it asked for the spell.
Oh, I just can't read. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. I did click.
Okay, so you hit it for a nat, or not a nat 20, a dirty 20, and you do magical bludgeoning damage. It has to make an intelligence save, DC 15. All right, it doesn't have any bonuses to into its shit score, so it fails. And now it is dazzled. Let's give it the pink icon.
Does dazzled mean blinded?
Dazzled is a homebrew status condition.
Sorry,
and it means that creatures, if they do physical attacks, they have a -5 to hits.
Right. Okay. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's useful.
I think that's it for me for now. I'm gonna hoard my inspirations.
All right. So this thing will it's taking magical bludgeoning damage. Well, you guys have done a surprising amount of damage to this thing already.
We're capable sometimes.
I come up with good ideas sometimes. I think that's the Ruthie
feel
quote
like
for this channel.
Our party is very familiar with fire.
So, Owl, can you remind me what you guys did with the water skins last time?
Oz, who was on top of Ronnie, who are both being consumed by the fire person, ripped open 10 water skins and dumped it on all 3 of them. So there's probably also a puddle on the ground at this thing's feet.
Okay, so basically you are doused now, so you can't take permanent, recurring fire damage because you're so wet. And that means that it's gonna take 1 cold damage while it's still in this wet space, basically. So let's say water spilled around here. Finn just keeps fucking rolling shit. Just such a nut. What a nut butt.
Nut butt.
And what?
A nut butt. It's time to eat nuts and kick butts.
That's gonna be on the Sahooligans front door.
that's Doreen Green, aka
That's
Squirrel
our
Girl.
our guild motto.
Have you played
Somebody's
Marvel
gonna press
Rivals?
to digitate the sign to switch nuts and butts.
Rhea, have you tried Marvel Rivals yet?
I have not, other than being obsessed with the one clip of Jeff.
I fucking hate him so much.
I'm a baby.
I hate Jeff with all my soul. You can go under the ground, and so you have to aim at his fin. It's so fucking annoying. I hate him.
I mean, I bet that that's very annoying, but it's perfect for me, a person who isn't playing this video game and who is just getting to enjoy a little shark guy go, I'm just a
Baby shark.
baby.
He is a baby. My favorite clip is just Chulk, or I'm sorry, not Chulk. That's a streamer, Chinese Hulk. My favorite clip is the Hulk choking the life out of Jeff. Which,
You are cruel. Cruel.
I mean, you would understand if you ever played it, but I think you would like it. It's probably
I'm
the
sure.
best Marvel
Except
thing
I
since
probably
WandaVision.
Play as Jeff, because I only like to play as cute or hot characters.
I mean, they're all hot characters. That's the thing.
Okay, only hot women, except for Marth,
Marth. Oh man.
who I thought was a girl.
Yeah, I thought Marth was a girl
Oh, no.
forever. I mean, Ree and I used to play so much Smash Brothers in college. So much. Ree would just come over and we would play Smash Brothers for hours. It was so much fun.
Yeah, you know, like you do.
All right, so it's Way's turn right now. Looks like everyone's doing pretty well health-wise. So, what would you like to do there, Way?
Yeah. Let me see how far I am.
All right, I'm losing Ruthie,
Okay, yeah,
so I'm gonna bump her up.
Hello?
There we go.
Yeah, you're there.
Okay.
Boosted.
I'm going to Thunderous Smite.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna poke him.
Okay.
Oh wait, actually, move up so I don't break the table. That helps.
The table covered in poison.
Yeah. No, I want to save that.
Okay, so 24 will definitely hit.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna unclick the sneak since it's already up there and I already have my allies. So that's 12 damage.
Okay,
And he's
12
got to make
damage.
a DC 15 strength save or be knocked back.
You said 12 damage, correct? He is
Yeah.
very he can't bleed, but he would. Okay, strength save. 5 fail, so he's knocked back. 15 feet?
10 feet back.
10 feet back. 10. So he's over here.
And then, since... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you still have a second attack if you want it. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, I can't reach him now, so I'm just gonna shoot him with my gun.
Shoot the fire.
The
with
American
the
answer.
Okay. That'll hit. 22.
Sick.
For an additional 8 piercing. As he takes this 8 piercing... Oh, wait, this is...
This is... I think this is non-magical.
This is non-magical piercing, so he is still up. He was gonna die, but because he has resistance, he's still up. He has so many icons. What is that broken skull on him? Oh well. It's been a week. It's been 2 weeks. We'll just figure this out. You guys are winning. Who cares? All right. That's the end of Way's turn, right? Unless you got a bonus action.
No, I'm good.
Okay, I guess I'm Kelken. Does Kelken have range that he can do on this thing? Or Thorn Whip or something?
Yes, yeah, I was gonna say Thorn Whip, I think.
Right. Dude, you know who I was thinking about who I missed the other day? Is your character
Basil?
from Yes! Exactly! I miss her
I
so
knew it.
I think it's because I've been playing so much Squirrel Girl lately in Marvel Rivals. I'm just like, dude, these are the same character, basically. They really are.
Oh, you made a super OP character?
No, just in terms of like cuteness, slight
mean-
ditziness, and loves animals.
Yeah, she's like my ditzy fawn.
We're all fond of her.
Yeah, I don't think
Wow.
of Finn as being ditzy or fun.
No, she
Facts.
is smart as they come. Always has her sheet open. The best.
You can be
character.
smart and ditzy.
True,
It's true.
like Barbie.
Ditzy's a performance art, you know?
Barbie has high intelligence but low wisdom. Maybe.
What people don't understand is it's not ditziness, it's unbridled confidence at the wrong moments.
That does sound like low wisdom.
Yep.
Okay, so he has Thorn Whip. Right. Can't really produce flame here because.
You don't think that producing flame will hurt that?
Yeah, I
elemental?
don't. I feel like it would gain health or something based on video game rules. All right, he's just
Hell
gonna.
does a heel turn.
He's just gonna Thorn Whip it. Wow, big rolls tonight.
Hey.
Okay, so as Kel Thorn Whips this thing, wait, how does this work? It gets pulled up to 10 feet closer to you. Okay, he's just gonna go 5, let's just say that. So as he Thorn Whips this elemental, it, rather than dying completely, it just sort of shrinks into like a little Calcifer Howl's Moving Castle guy. And he is that a widely known enough reference that I'm making? He becomes
Oh,
a
I'm
smaller
thrilled.
elf. Okay, great.
I want now to befriend him and get him in a jar.
I want him to make us breakfast now.
I want him to be voiced by Billy Crystal.
I want him to make best friends with a Tavian
Ooh.
and run the kitchen at the inn at the guild.
Okay, so he's gonna get small, zoop. And he is he's no longer in a combat phase, but you get the sense that like some sort of magic is binding him to this house in a way that makes him not really killable in the same way that a traditional fire elemental would be. It seems like you can see like gleaming in his center, like almost like a roasted marshmallow that's still on fire. There's like a little onyx stone in there that seems to be like his coal that keeps him alive. And as he shrinks to this, you get the sense that he is no longer a threat to you guys, and he just basically shrinks down and then hippity hoppity jumps off his property back into the furnace and sort of shrinks away. Kel is going to step forward and be like, "Oh, I knew he was just a little guy." And gets closer
Well-
to inspect him.
He's a little guy now. He wasn't a little guy very recently.
Oz jumps off of Ronnie's shoulders and kind of fiddles with his lantern a bit, walking towards the fire elemental. You think he could fit in here?
Hey, I think that sounds like actually a very cool idea, but maybe for after we resolve the larger issues at play in this room.
A fire elemental.
Just
I
not
know.
listening.
I'm not saying I'm saying yes later.
Oz no understand later. Oz understand now. As you approach with your lantern and eyes gleaming,
Oz is simple id.
as you approach, it seems to sort. Oh, is that Oddish?
Hi, Oddish.
Oddish.
What's up? Who's the little guy?
You defeated the fire elemental. Good job.
The little guy now. Sorry, I was lurking for a little bit before joining.
Oh, okay. Great. All right. So
Because
yeah,
Kel and Oddish.
Great
Kel and
Dormant, by the way.
both like, wait, what's up with this?
are you up to speed on what's happening then, Kel?
Yes, I am. Good
We
Dormant.
started like 20 minutes ago, so you really didn't miss that much. We did a lovely hear me out with the NPCs though. So you'll have to fill us in later who, you know, besides the character that you were already involved with, which of the many NPCs in our campaign would be your hear me out. Wait, what were your guys again? Finn's was Eric from the dirt
pathetic
pile.
elf man.
Wait, Ronnie's was
Al
Or?
and
Al. That's right.
So there was Al, but there was one or two others.
Alan Lyra.
Yes.
Yeah, Lyra.
Yeah, Lyra
Um,
was the one that would be hot, but Al was the one that I think they would like as a person.
And Waze was Captain
Waze had
Horatio.
Love it.
And I
Edgar.
reminded everyone that yours in real life is the
You
only
said
queen.
Edgar?
Yep.
Edgar? Oh my god.
Oh, wait, I could see it.
I could see.
He's a boar. I get it.
Captain in the sheets, hog in the streets. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Great.
What the fuck?
Perfect.
I'm sorry to those listening if everybody is too loud or something. I cannot get the levels right tonight. I cannot.
Let's just have an ASMR where we all whisper into the mics.
Dude, this is totally off topic, but oh my god, don't do
Ew.
it. I saw a girl, you know, when you go through TikTok and they sometimes pop up a live in there. One of the lives that they showed was a girl doing ASMR, but she was like putting, I don't know what she was putting up, but she was like physically putting objects on the mic to like make it like, I forget what it wasn't a condom, but it basically practically was. And I'm just like,
Oh my
what is-
god.
how is this not banned? I want to ban it just because it makes
Probably
me
a
cringe.
millionaire.
I'm pretty kink permissive, but this just makes me upset. I don't understand why. Okay, so basically, you guys are out of combat right now, and the little fire elemental has shrunk back in to the furnace. As Oz approaches with the lantern, it sort of like shies away like a cat in a
Anything?
a cat in one of those like kitty kennel boxes at
carriers?
the a cat
Cat.
carrier, but also like, you know, at the place where you adopt cats, those like little cages that they all live in.
Oh.
So it's like, oh, someone's coming, and it sort of scoots to the back. So you get the sense that if this thing were an animal, it looks like it's a little bit scared, but not angry, just sort of like timid.
Oz approaches it like a timid cat, trying to make himself kind of small, avoiding direct eye contact. It's okay, little buddy. He opens up the hood to his lantern. You could go in here. There's a lot of good fire food in here.
it's make a persuasion roll, Oz. $15. Okay, with piss. I read piss from the chat, and I almost read with pistine. Pistine. I didn't even
The
realize how
Pistine
much
Chapel.
worse that is than I thought. Wait, what did you say? Chapel Road?
The Pistine Chapel,
Pis-
sorry.
The Pistine Chapel? What is this? Epstein's plane? What is happening? Okay.
God damn. That's
Okay.
so well played. I didn't like it, but you did good.
Check it out, guys. This will make you super uncomfortable. Look at this.
Hot
It's my-
takes.
It's my signed Simpsons script. Right? And it's got a drawing from Matt Groening. Why did Epstein's plane make me think of that? Anyway,
Oh my god.
check those flight logs, y'all. Let's see if your problematic fave is on there. Ugh.
Don't love anyone. That's my recommendation.
Yeah, don't love that. Or just assume everyone has already been on Epstein's plane. Then when they aren't, you're like, senpai. All right. So Oz persuades this thing, and it slowly scoots towards him. You get the sense Oz, it does not want to leave its home. This is its home. But it doesn't. It seems to no longer fear you. At least it seems to be curious towards you. But it still watches the others warily, as if to say, I don't know about you guys, but you seem cool, Oz.
If there's like a little divot in the furnace, Oz will put just a few drops of oil in there, like putting out tuna for a cat.
Okay. Okay. Make a sleight of hand check on this. Oh, nice. Okay.
Beautiful.
Because you are so doused, this does not make you catch on fire. Otherwise, putting oil into an open flame could potentially be bad. But you've worked with potions and things of the sort.
Oz knows
before.
fire.
Yeah, he knows fire. He knows how to burn those flames, and he does so. It seems to lap up the oil, and it gets a little bit stronger.
Oz resists the urge to pet.
Use all of your power not to pet the open flame.
Make a wisdom.
Yeah, right. Oh no, don't encourage Owl.
Don't worry, I have the actual physical D20 running today.
Yay!
Ronnie is going to follow away, but sort of like nod in a like half bow respectfully to the fire elemental. If they're getting the sense that like, okay, you're in your house form and not your angry ghost form, but then just sort of keep moving. Like, just not trying to invade your space, just trying to be here nicely.
Wait, can you show me the path you took to get where you are? I did not realize you moved.
I can do Control Z a lot of times, but I was very careful. It was like
To not step on the bear traps.
yes. Here.
Okay, so you basically went straight diagonal to that place. Okay, that should be fine.
Yeah, I think I got to like here, and then I went down. And as soon as Ronnie's really close, I'm just gonna kind of turn over and be like, "Does that just mean, or is that a really spooky sarcophagus, like Iron Maiden-y type thing?"
It kind of looks like a bed.
Ooh. Oddish, are you
Hear
able
me
to
out.
DJ?
Oh yeah, I can do that.
But I mean, like,
This might be
will it let you since I started it?
Oh,
We
good
had that
question.
debate
Let me
earlier.
test.
Because the one time I started the music, you weren't able to do it,
Right.
so I don't
yeah.
know if we can take the
Oddish and
reins.
I spent like 3 hours setting up like that thing and doing like
Yeah,
key
it works.
permissions. Okay, great. Yeah, Oddish and I should be able to share permissions. I think it was just because we didn't set that up right for Ruthie, and now I've completely forgotten how to do it. Anyway. Let's see here. So you guys are sort of
If I am on fire, I'd like to put it out, please.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but let's just say that Oz
My
that
hair is just a flame and I don't know it.
you roll around in the puddle over here that Oz created with the water skins, and you're undoused. Oh, your smite is gone, so I can remove this icon. So yeah, as you guys get closer to the bottom right corner of the room, let me pull this back a little bit. You do see a what looks to be a bed and a table and some cabinets. It looks like this is a small living space.
I would love to do a quick check, if I may.
Sure.
I'd love to snoop.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if you want to snoop, maybe I can just help you snoop. I'm really bad at snooping.
Finn is also up here snooping by the table of weaponry.
Weaponry? Is that Ree's scary form?
That's my normal form. Thank you very much.
If Ree was a magical girl, she would transform into weaponry. You're finished.
That's how I am all
like-
the time.
A mech form.
Well, you're my magical girl, babe. Okay, so you go
Transforms.
Sailor Ree. Okay, so here we go. So you guys are just doing an investigation of this area. So one of you, whoever you want, can roll with advantage on this to investigate.
Go for it, and I'll give you guidance.
Cool.
Great. Cool.
I'm
Good.
gonna need it.
Yeah, you think a 7's gonna do it?
10. The bed disappears. There is nothing in this area. No. So you
What
guys
the fuck?
you guys look around and you're a little bit distracted by the fact that you know that things could be trapped. But you do find a locked drawer underneath this like end table here. And with a little bit of prying, you manage to get it open. And inside you find what looks to be a diary.
Ooh.
A cursory look at this diary seems to suggest that this was Cudgel's diary. And although what you've learned about him made him seem like a brute and a murderer to this point, the diary is full of surprisingly eloquent thoughts about the nature of man and status. The majority of the entries are time-stamped and short, taking less than a few lines, just terse statements referring to the installment of traps and defenses around the house. However, there are a few entries that you can see that are a bit longer. That you might want to read at some point, much like you read the previous journals, or you could do it now. Your call.
Can I just really quickly peek at the last entry? I'm really curious. So we know at some point Rhodey attacked Cudgel. What was the last entry?
Okay. The last entry is from Autumn Falls 4, Viv, 1389 AL, and it says, after a few days of failed attempts at conversation, I believe Father will allow me to return to eating privately in my room. I am not made for the hollowed halls of man, the pleasantries, the formalities. They bore me, and though I can make efforts to learn them for others' sake, I believe that I look like an owlbear dancing like a ballerina, more a trick for amusement than a creature earning respect. Some are meant for the battlefield, and in this time of peace, I must lie in wait for blood to be currency once more. The others do not understand me outside of my defense of the home. Rhodey seems particularly frustrated with the bloodshed, making snide remarks. Jealousy, perhaps? I believe this to be humorous, as I have often been jealous of his ingenuity in crafting creative designs. Father cares for them less than I do, so maybe this is the source of the dispute. Fidelia sees a bloodletting rival in me. I should like to test that one day, but I also think she fears me now, treating me less like a dog or doorstop and more like a beast that lurks within the walls. Callista pales when she sees me now. Oh wait, this is another example of the names being switched incorrectly. So it should be Callista sees me as a bloodletting rival. Fidelia pales when she sees me now. I'll post this in the
I was
chat
like,
so
oh
you can
wow,
see.
we're getting conflicting.
Yeah.
It's just because, like, at the
Yeah.
last minute, the thing is, I use OneNote for all my note taking in this, and you can't do a find and replace in OneNote. One of its shortcuts.
No, you're perfect. I'm just
No,
such a
you
weird,
are,
like,
magical girl.
lore person that I'm just like, wait,
Right,
conflicting
right.
information? Is this a clue? Like when you were like, some of these are straw effigies and some of them are
Yeah,
wood.
right.
I was like,
all of
this
my
is
mistakes.
important.
But honestly, I do want to take some of our stuff and create like a campaign book that I can give to people later, like put up on one of the RPG sites. So finding these things now is important. So if you find stuff like this, don't feel bad about asking about them if
No,
they
I
seem
don't. I'll just
contradictory.
feel confused when I say, "Wait, it's different," and you're like, "No, that was
Wait,
meaningless."
do tell me.
Wait, did I find a conspiracy? No, you found a grammatical error.
Yeah, you found a typo. Okay, let me read that paragraph back. Callista sees a bloodletting rival in me. I should like to test that one day. But I also think she fears me now, treating me less like a dog or doorstop and more like a beast that lurks within the walls. Fidelia pales when she sees me now. The idea of bloodletting does not entice her.
And I'll shut the book and then just kind of looking around because I don't know if Cudgel's watching. Just be like, "Sorry, I was curious."
There's no
That's okay.
response.
Ronnie says, "That's fine. We need to know what's in there." What are you?
Ronnie not
What?
reading the room.
Well, I was just worried. There was a part of me that was like, "Is he gonna get pissed off that I'm reading his diary?" You know, like.
I mean,
when
don't we
my
need to
siblings-
find him?
Yeah, but like, I got pissed when my family found my diary. Now
You
imagine
keep a
telling
diary?
strangers. I used to.
Oh,
And
Then
awkward
Ronnie
pretend
thinks
we
this
silence.
is
heard
maybe
nothing.
that you don't anymore.
I've been kind of, on the DL for a long time.
Hmm. Ronnie says, pretending to know what that means. Ronnie, who has never been on the DL once in their life.
Good talk. You know what? We'll continue this later.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's over here. So should we go check the thing in the corner, or there's some weird stairs over there?
Yeah.
We should check
Let's
the corner thing probably before we leave the room, though, right? We don't want anything behind us.
Let's walk by the stairs and do like the little poke around the corner, and then we can hit the thing up at the top.
Okay.
Can I just real quick check if
No.
I find anything that Finn wants on the table? Please.
Illegal.
A lot of this stuff is old and rusted, so
Okay.
it doesn't look like it would be necessarily usable in its current state. A lot of it is, as you can see, just different melee arms weapons. It doesn't seem to be anything of particular value. This looks like it was a bunch of stuff he was either repairing or just futzing with for scrap.
Gotcha. Okay. Takes a dismissive peek and then walks farther away from the creepy thing in the corner.
Can I see anything? Can either way, or I have seen anything in here that's interesting, including why maybe there's some big, I don't know, spiritual red block, like in between me and the stairs.
So the redness is just for metaphor, refantasio right there. It is once again one of those necrotic walls. That is looks like a bunch of chains preventing you from entering that area. You get the sense that whatever magic is in controlling this area probably has something to do with that, just based on experience.
Well, should I think Ronnie will sort of walk up. Should I knock?
No, are you crazy? What if he's in there?
I think we need to address him at some point, and then, unless you has anyone gone to the other corner? Do we think that there's a secret lever there that turns off the necrotic energy that's blocking us from pursuing further into this area?
Could we ask the fire about the chains? The horrible whatever?
Yeah, wait, Kel or Oz, can you talk to that thing?
I mean, I could talk to it. I can't understand what it's saying.
Mm-hmm.
I could talk to anything.
Fair enough. Yeah, I should have seen that coming.
What a silly question for me to ask.
That's such a cute response. I can talk to Eddie. I love it. Okay, guys. Ronnie, to your immediate right, by the way, is just what looks to be a torture rack, like at the medieval, like person pulling device.
Ooh, like in The Princess Bride when they stretch him.
Yes, exactly.
The Princess
Gotcha.
Bride, the least tortury one of all the tortures.
Yeah,
You know,
love,
the wholesome family
I love,
movie.
Yeah, what's that genre called? Like the Eli Roth Hostel thing, like torture porn, I guess. That's
I think Ronnie looks at it, is unsettled, but then not sort of clocking the connection. Just sort of like does like big like overhead stretch and like tries to like crack their back.
Dude, what the fuck?
What? I need to stretch.
Do you want to hop on that thing?
No, what? That doesn't make any. So you're being ridiculous.
Okay.
Okay, well, if you're gonna poke it, get it over with already. It's stressing me out.
Should we? Anyone want to like prep anything in advance, just in case?
Does anyone have a way to make me hurt less? I'm kind of, I kind of hurt.
You got mage armor up,
yeah.
right, Oz?
Oh, like you need
He
healies?
does have mage armor up.
Right, I'm giving you the blue dot of mage
This
armor.
is Oz's indirect way of
he
asking for a little
stepped
bit
in
of
it.
healing.
Oh, it's so
Oh.
beautiful. Thank you.
Oh, no way.
Oh no.
His
He's
love
just like,
for
yeah,
Oz.
I'm coming over.
Thank you, guys. I've been waiting so long. All right, Wei, please give me a dex save.
Which one? Oh,
Nice. Okay,
Wow.
you pass.
Hey.
As you step forward on this, what looks to be a crater, a giant Super Mario World style like spike pillar drops down above you, impacting that area. You jump backwards just in time as a wall of spikes appears between you and Finn, a metaphor for the space between you sometimes. When will they ever get together, guys? But as you look at this thing, it slowly slides up again, and you look in the ceiling, and you can see like the top of it still like as it goes back up in the ceiling. It's clear that beyond the bear traps, there are other places to watch out for here.
Never mind. I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way.
Jeez.
60 feet. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on
Okay.
Oz.
Get
I
calm.
am also going to pop up a mass healing word
Okay.
just to be extra super safe.
Okie doke.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it. I'm not doing terribly, but
So Oz's
I
AC
would
is now
love-
16, I guess.
That is 14 plus 2.
just Alex just completely decimating me with the gentlest phrase. Very well. All right.
I think they get inspiration for that. Maybe.
No, I take it away. I don't like it anymore. I don't like it. Okay. What's your spellcasting modifier?
4, so everybody gets
6
6
HP?
healing. I wish I could
Yeah,
do
mass
more.
healing word is stinky. It's a stinky
It's a little
spell.
stinky, but it's something.
No, it's also great to be able. I mean, it hasn't come up a lot where multiple people have been down, but like,
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
great
Functionally,
nature.
that's
Yeah.
lovely.
I
just
mean, it's really 6d4 of healing just spread out, which isn't, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
That is so optimistic.
well, you did,
So
did
optimistic.
30. You did 30 points.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, functionally by the well, I'm not doing math anymore after what I'll just say.
It's
Alright,
interesting. It's interesting playing a cleric at the same time that you're playing a bard. I'll say.
Just do Twilight, whatever, and everyone just
What?
lives
Yeah,
forever.
just
Are you-
constantly.
Suggesting that clerics should be healing people frequently?
Well, not me as a
What?
cleric,
Yeah,
but
not
generally
when she
speaking.
plays it.
Well, no, not me as a cleric either, apparently.
Yeah, you understand.
Yeah, but at least you have the I split it up. It's I'm not just. And also, that implies that Ronnie isn't doing 40 damage per turn, right? On average,
I think
that's not even the high end.
I think Ronnie has done the most healing when you play me.
That's because I'm trying to balance my own campaign in real time to be like, well, if Ronnie doesn't fight this round, then it's more balanced.
And I'm just so stingy with spell slots. Anyway, okay. Are you all where you want to be?
Whatever
Does
way
anyone
we wanna
want to
be.
get?
Oh yes,
Oh,
she
no,
stepped
no.
on it. She stepped on it immediately.
No.
Oh god, I
No.
love you guys. This is better than the chairs.
No.
Okay, make a dex save,
Plus
please.
4.
I was blinded by the aura like a fish to the light or
I
whatever.
want to
too,
give you
fam.
disadvantage because you just saw that happen in front of your face. That is so funny.
Wait, so I do get disadvantage
No.
for that, or
I
don't?
won't do it. We'll play it fair, but you should. I mean, if I was a real dungeon master, you would be dead.
You came
like
over
a
to
kid.
make fun of Way.
Right? And
Wait,
then I
you're so
didn't
dumb
realize
for
that it
stepping right
extended
here.
to the side.
Okay, make a
Oh
dex
fuck!
save.
What do I need?
Dex
Okay.
save.
It's so brutal. A thing that we noticed the first time we walked into this room a month ago. Wow.
Hey.
Does she heal?
That's a 29.
Hey.
Natural 20. Okay. So as Finn steps forward carelessly, she somehow
Leaps into Way's arms.
yes. Yeah. She leaps into Way's arms and they share the most romantic moment ever. I was gonna do something different, but yeah, that's funny as hell. So yeah, the thing comes down and you leap into Way's arms and you guys share a tender moment of longing together in this horror dungeon.
I picture she leaps into his arms and he just kind of spins, and then as soon as he realizes what happens, gently sets her down where she currently is, right here.
And Ronnie's like, "Hey, I think you shouldn't go there. Careful. You can see, like, it looks like there's maybe something that hit the floor."
I didn't know it was gonna happen again. I thought it was whatever.
As you leap into Way's arms, the background changes to pink sparkles anime style, and a rainbow shoots between you.
Kel
if
uses
they go
Druidcraft
into-
to make a flower blossom.
If they go into slow motion, do we get extra rounds?
You get extra raise.
All right. Way, I would not be mad if you stay at least a little close while I do this. But okay, great.
Yep.
Okay. Everyone ready? Ronnie
Sure.
knocks on the thing. Or I guess investigates it. Is there a door? Like, is there a handle? Does it open?
What you were
there a
standing
doorbell?
before is an Iron Maiden. It has it is humanoid in shape, a little taller than you are, Ronnie, and
How dare.
it is looks like it is sort of like bound shut. As you knock against it, you get an eerie tinge of arcane energy through your spidey cleric senses. You get the sense that something very bad is inside this, but you also get the sense that just by knocking on it, it doesn't seem to have any effect.
Do I see any way that's obvious, like, oh, there's a bunch of, latches or pins that need to be pulled to open it, or does it seem like it's closed with magic that, like, would need to be dispelled?
It does have a I don't even know what the word I'm looking for is. There was a schism between the two doors where you could see how it would open up like saloon doors, sort of, in the center. But investigating that, you get the sense that it is, it is like locked shut somehow. And because the fact that you got some magic vibes from this, you get the sense that yeah, there is probably some trick to this. It might be magically locked, and you're not sure what to do. As you touch the outside of this thing, just to get a sense of it and try to understand how it works, if it's a mechanism or not. Oz, you feel the the Calcifer-esque fire elemental next to you sort of like immolate extra, boosting up with its flame, becoming a little bit bigger, getting a little bit angrier that someone is fussing with this thing.
No, it's okay, little buddy. It's okay. We're just trying to say hi right now.
It sort of like glowers at you and looks a little bit angry towards you, as if to say, "Hey, I'm still tough here."
Oh my god, sulky Calcifer is the cutest thing. Did anything from the poison table or Calcifer or the weapons table seem like things? Or wait, do you think there's anything in the diary that might indicate, or maybe from what's his dang it?
Yeah, I'm wondering
What's his other
if
name's diary?
Rhodey. This is
Rhodey's
Rhodey's doing, so I don't think reading Cudgel's diary would work.
There's not like a keyhole that seems like it would. Didn't we found like Rhodey's key? Did I make that up again? I keep making up
No,
keys.
I think we did find a key.
You guys have found
For
a
him.
couple keys, I think. Yeah. As you look at it, from a cursory look, it does not seem like there is an obvious keyhole to this.
Well, I was also wondering if we could make Cudgel come out. You remember that thing I did in the church? I could try that again.
Everyone flashes back to Way forcing Bill Caven and Doozer to poop. And they're like, did he do that to someone in the church?
So you
You
want me to
mean-
turn into a lizard and climb into your pocket and then we get knocked out with gas?
No. Remember, the tiefling guy was in the chair, and then there was the four of them, and then I did the thing, and we figured out which one was the real guy, because all the three other ones were trying to get away from me.
Do you think that he can get out if he wants to, or that he's trapped there and this is
Probably
both?
not.
Do we
Yeah.
want him to be out necessarily?
Well, I mean, I think we need
don't-
to lay him to rest.
I don't think we can leave this room without Cudgel.
Yeah.
All right, hackers.
Well, let's just try whacking shit.
I mean, why not both? Maybe try the
Well, Oz, did you say your new friend was getting mad if we mess with this thing?
Yeah, he's getting a little bit angry. It's kind of like, you're touching your cat's favorite thing and he doesn't want you to touch it.
Do you think that he maybe wants to come over and maybe that his flame is the flame that opens it?
Do we want to open it?
Again,
Like
this
it-
isn't what we want to do. I think that it has to happen. It might have to happen. Unless y'all know another way out of the room. Wait, did the door close behind us when we came down, or is that just a block for no reason that we could go back up?
You didn't use the door. You used the vents to come.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's right.
If you're gonna open it, let me at least make it so little fire guy can't see it. Oz takes his silver pitcher out of his bag that he's had for most of the exploration. Hey, little buddy, you wanna go to bed for a little bit? And he tries to kind of capture it like a bug.
Wait, silver pitcher?
Yeah, it's
uh,
really deep down in his item list. He's had it for a long
I mean,
time.
but like a water pitcher. Is that
It's an empty pitcher.
okay? Okay. So you're trying to scoop
Basically,
him up as if
Opaque
he's a
jar
genie in a
that
lamp.
he could
Uh,
opaque
And if
jar
it's-
that he could put over him so he can't see us opening this.
oh, I
thing.
see. So you're putting it over him like a hat almost that will block his vision. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I guess roll sleight of hand on this as well.
As Oz figures, you put a blanket over an animal's carrier so they can't see out. This is basically the same thing, just
Now
fireproof.
that makes sense. That would make me have to go to sleep for sure, which he already is.
You said sleight of hand, right?
Yes, please. Okay, you successfully. It looks at you with some amount of trepidation, but as you gently place it over it, it seems to be just confused and stunned enough to let it happen. You get the sense from the light rocking that the jar is doing that this probably isn't going to be a lasting solution. It will most definitely find a way out of this, much like a cat turning to liquid to sneak under a door or something. But you feel like you probably have like a minute of it being under this.
Could I see if it seems like this thing can be moved?
The Iron Maiden as a whole?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can do a strength check, I guess. Or
So
athletics.
I'm just checking,
yeah.
but then I would, if it seems like it can happen. What?
All right, natural
Ooh.
20.
Ah!
You managed to tip this thing. Like, you shouldn't be able to. This is like the apex of your strength. You've become an apex legend right now. You tip this thing and you tip it on its side slightly, and then it wobbles down, and the whole room shakes with a like around the room. All of the spike things go down at once because you shook the room so greatly with your strength. Everybody turns and looks at you like, "Damn, Ronnie!" You immediately get the sense that to drag this thing might be an all-day ordeal. It definitely has been in this position for a long time, and it is definitely designed so that even a large creature could be kept inside it as a torture device. So it is not meant to be moved in that way. As soon as it tips, you feel from any possible crack in this thing, like the main place where the doors meet in the front, a burst of what's almost like necrotic steam comes out of this thing. It doesn't hurt you in any way, but you get the sense of like dark necrotic energy, the same you got from other ghosts in this house, and you get the sense that there is something in there. You hear a groaning noise inside it, and a haunting groaning noise, and you get the sense that whatever is in there is there's something, either living or undead within this thing. As you do this steam thing, even though it cannot see what's happening, there seems to be a twinge of magic within the furnace, even around little Calcifer Jr. And it seems as if whatever you have done has had some sort of a magic resonance with the furnace, even beyond what the fire elemental can see or interact with.
My bad. Sorry. I thought I had it. I wanted to drag it to the smashy area, but it sounds like that is not a thing unless I roll several nat 20s in a row.
That's a cool idea, though. I like it.
Good try.
Do you want to try tying a rope around it and just dragging it over to the smashy thing? We could all work together then.
Maybe we should move the bear trap first, but yeah.
Did you levitate it, Oz?
Now it's way too heavy.
I
Is
don't
there
know.
anything-
Tie two ropes to it. We could go at it from kind of like two angles so we don't have to walk over the bear traps.
Yeah. Maybe the bear traps will snag whatever secret mechanism.
Can we do that?
You can certainly try.
Okay.
Alright. I toss Ronnie some of my rope.
I bet I have rope. What's everyone's strength again?
0 mod.
Sitting at a nice -1.
12 plus 1.
0.
So should you all line up on one side and I'll be on the other?
Wait, we should have Ronnie and Finn on one side, and then Oz, Way, and Kelkin on the other.
All right. Well, let's see. Let's see.
Nerds and jocks. Just
Before we
kidding.
do it, is there anything else in that diary that is helpful? Maybe anything about how he planned to defend himself from his weird brother?
Yeah, I'll look through and I'll see if he has anything else to say about Rhodey.
Wade not holding the rope at all, just reading the diary as we pull.
Yeah, just reading aloud for morale.
Yeah, it's trying to smell my mustache. Okay.
What did you put in your mustache?
Hazelnut
Why does it
coffee.
smell so good? Man?
Coffee is such a liability for beard havers. Okay. So
Coffee more than other beverages?
I think so. I don't know why, but I don't know why. But
Sorry,
what I-
unrelated.
looking at the other diary entries, there don't seem to be any direct mentions of Rhodey. There's only one other long entry in here.
Okay.
And it seems to mostly mention, you're just quick scanning it. It seems to mostly be a description of something that happened in the past that mentions the dad of the household, who he refers to as father a lot. It doesn't have Rhodey in here.
In somebody's notebook, I think it might have been. No, I don't remember whose it was. There was a discussion of an attack on the house. Oh, it was Rhodey's.
Yes.
Yes.
Is there
Okay.
anything in there about in Cudgel's notes? If I reference the same date
Yes.
that was in Rhodey's.
The other entry from Autumn Falls 2 stat 1389 AL is a surprisingly detailed and well-written account of the villagers of Hallows End attempting an uprising against the house to take the family's wealth and luxury.
Right, where Rhodey recounts Cudgel basically setting all the traps and mostly killing everyone that came at the house.
Correct. Yeah, it's Cudgel's account of that same thing. From his perspective, is another thing, and it is also one that has been written out. So if you'd like me to read it, I can.
Yeah, I think I do want to read this one.
Okay. It begins, "It was inevitable that the lowly ones of Hollow's End would well up with envy and seek to usurp father's seat of privilege. It has long been my duty to prevent that from happening, even as the others believed it to be an impossibility. Perhaps it is a unique tendency toward war in my blood, as father suggested, or a natural cynicism for looking brutish in appearance and receiving what ill and contempt that offers me. But I always knew that it would occur, given enough time and diplomacy, and lack of diplomacy. Yesterday, my beliefs were proven true. Shortly after sunset, pitchforks, saws, blunt clubs, and torches rose above the heads of the meager, ill-prepared townsfolk. Clap went the jaws of each bear trap. Tough spat the crossbows as they crossed each tripwire. Their screams delighted me, as they mistook fallen brush and flower beds for places of safety. Down they fell into my pitfalls, breaking bones and whining for help. And then I sprang from the tree line behind them, cleaving them in twain, stopping their screams, wetting my beak with their blood. It was glorious delight. The true honor was walking into the house, dripping with glory, before my loving family. It is finished, I said, matter-of-factly. The defense is held. Father shook my bloodied hand, soiling his starched white shirt cuff. He looked proud of me. The others gaped in horror. Or envy, perhaps?
Gross.
Judy.
Ronnie's like, that didn't help, and I feel worse.
It didn't help, but it did hurt. The next entry in there, it says, there's a few days of accounting, cleanup of the corpses. I was on a typo roll when I wrote this. Burial in a mass grave in the woods and taking down the traps. Cudgel's words say there is no need for further trapping. The strongest among them were broken like twigs. They have learned their lesson. They will not assault again while I live.
Bruh. Yeah, just as soon as he finishes that, he's like,
Hmm.
dude, why did you put that last bit in? That's foreshadowing.
Meanwhile, Ronnie is thinking to himself, note to self, there is a mass grave somewhere here that we are going to need to address respectfully.
I didn't write that part, so you can skip it. JK. All right, Away, as you finish this... Oh, also, are you reading this aloud or reading it to yourself?
Oh, I put in a note as if Wei is reading the entries, he is giving it the most dramatic attention that he can. Ruby's Bard training, it's going all out. I'm doing voices, trying to do a Cudgel impression.
While Ronnie is like trying to attach ropes to the Iron Maiden,
Yeah.
Wei is doing a dramatic monologue.
Everyone who heard this, please make an intelligence save to try to perceive or understand something.
Do I also make that, or am
Yeah.
I blocked
Yeah,
since
yeah.
I read it? Okay.
Intelligence save, you said?
Can
Yes,
we have
please.
bunched up around Way while he's reading this
No.
for the purpose of?
No.
Beautiful.
It doesn't matter. Finn got a natural 20. Okay, so Finn, you sort of like intuit something just by reading this. Like Kel gets the same score, not natural. That's funny. Both of you
Ronnie
sort of...
is tying rope to the Iron Maiden.
Yeah, you're
They're
busy.
focused.
You guys sort of intuit that despite Cudgel's lowly status within the household, he seemed to like his work. It seems like he was allotted more freedom and found purpose in his work, although, and he always understood a complex and subtle measure of respect from his father. And strangely, it seems like he loved his family and he didn't need a lot of reassurance about that. And you sort of like think about the fact that he made these effigies of them and had this softer side and had this eloquence in terms of how he wrote, even though he did seem to have some bloodthirsty nature to him. And you're sort of trying to like justify or understand that. And Finn, you sort of come to the conclusion that like he seemed very self-assured, but there's a lot of these journal entries seem to be about very insecure offspring vying for their father's approval and trying to present themselves as the true and deserving heir to this household. This entry, both of these entries seem to be about somebody who finally got to even despite all the gore and bloodshed, this is basically his equivalent of he put on a show and finally got the accolades he feels he deserved.
Why are you
Gotcha.
two looking at me like that? Why are you not clapping? I worked hard on that.
Well, he definitely thought he was Daddy's favorite, it sounds like. Just ignoring Wei. Just starting to hypothesize and analyze.
Please stop psychoanalyzing me in public.
Maybe he knew he never would be his favorite, so he wasn't concerned with competing.
I don't know. Maybe he knew he was the favorite, but didn't really know what to do with it.
It sounds to me like he just has delusions of grandeur, but he might actually be the favorite.
I guess both can be true. I mean, it doesn't sound like the dad was really a strong communicator.
I doubt that man ever knew if he even had a favorite more than he wanted them to be against each other.
Ree gets inspiration.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Well, regardless, we need to open this. Whether it's
Yeah.
to free him or to fight him.
Does make me feel kind of bad for them all, I guess. Why is he
You think
sleeping
he's-
in a torture device, though? That's really
Because
a...
Rhodey killed him in there. Do you think he's gonna be upset about the gift we got him? Now I'm wondering if he's gonna think it's insensitive.
Now you're wondering?
Wait, did I miss something? What
N-
gift?
You missed the fucking thing you made that took 50 hours?
Wait, we spent so
Wait.
long.
The Matryoshka doll.
Yeah, the little coffin full of flowers that you demanded I make.
Oh my god, you're right. I can't believe.
This is why I don't give you things. You just forget the next week. I guess it's meant to.
No! Okay,
4 seconds
yeah.
from now, Finn finds a coffin full of flowers. Why do we have this?
Ew.
Oh my god. Wait, you're so right. Oh my god. Silly me. I don't know what to do with this yet. Should we wait until he's out of the thing? Maybe if I present it, he'll come out. I don't know.
Well, again, we think he's stuck. I don't think giving this to him now is gonna be as effective.
Okay, Ronnie, get him out.
Okay, I
Reclaiming
think-
power by ordering someone around. I see how it is.
Ronnie, who's been setting up the ropes this whole time. So are we gonna try to drag it to this large thing, or you just want me to hit it? I'm not as strong as that.
Oh, right, I forgot the spikes. We can try to drag it. Would love to see, would love to watch that happen.
Would love to watch a thing that I don't think has been designed to be movable on this map. Sure, let's try it. Ronnie set it up. We attached the ropes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll just say attaching
They
the
will-
ropes was a gimme. You just managed to wrap them around them and knot them.
It was.
Um,
I had so much time while Wei was performing.
Totally. I
Yeah.
agree with that, and I just feel like Ronnie would know how to do that. I mean, you spent time on a ship as well in the beginning of the campaign. See episode 1.
I'm trying to learn that. I would also maybe have seen if Oz was willing to share a little bit of oil to try to at least early on, slick the ground underneath it. But
Shit, I just
say it.
pictured Willie, the janitor from The Simpsons, ripping off his shirt in front of Lunch Lady Doris and being like, "Grease me up, woman!"
Is that Ronnie and Finn in this situation?
No, that's Ronnie.
was
Ronnie
what the
ripping
oil was
his shirt
for.
off in front of Oz and asking for oil.
Yeah.
And Oz just being like, okay.
I
Okay.
can see of anyone in the party Oz doing that with no weird connotations in any direction.
right.
Just being like, okay.
Okie doke. Slaps it all over your face, not understanding what's happening. Okay, so Ronnie, please give me a athletics or strength, and with advantage because other people are helping you.
Okay, I'm gonna give myself guidance if you don't mind.
Yeah, go right ahead. All right, 22 plus what is guidance for?
A D4. All right, so
Okay.
only 24.
Okay, so you managed to move this thing 5 feet towards you.
Hey, I don't know if this is gonna work.
What
I
I'm
mean,
gonna do
that was something.
is I'm gonna make a
Circle.
I'm gonna make a circle to represent where and how it's moving.
I mean, it looks like a cylinder. Can we just knock it over and roll it?
I think I knocked it over. Oh, can we roll it? Intelligence, Karen? person?
You guys might want to back up a little bit to represent.
But careful of the bear traps, everyone. If you move me into a bear trap, it doesn't count.
Correct. But if I move you right near it and then Finn steps in, perfect. Right now, you have successfully dragged it vertically towards you.
Hey, it's
So
working.
It's still upright.
I mean, if we just keep at it, we'll get it eventually, right?
Alright. Ronnie starts doing like a heave ho chant to everyone.
Okay, make another athletics roll with advantage. All right,
Okay.
23. You guys move it a little bit forward. Please take a step. Because Finn was in the way, Ronnie steps in the bear trap and dies.
Unreasonable.
What?
I just feel like it should
Cheating.
happen again. Okay, so you moved.
Now that we've pulled it 2 times, would you say that Ronnie has a sense of how heavy this thing is?
Yeah, it's like 450 pounds at its lightest.
Oh wow!
Under 500
Aw.
pounds, you say?
Wait, what can you do with it if it's under 500 pounds? I know it's
You know
subspell.
very
I
well.
mean,
Levitate it?
it's one of Oz's favorite spells.
Okay. No, I don't see why you couldn't levitate it. That makes sense to me. Right now, it is currently on the edge of the bear trap, which is only going to make it harder to drag.
Surely
Why
the bear
is it so
trap just
heavy?
goes off.
Yeah, it does go off, but
Sorry, wrong button.
at the same time, you also get the sense that the bear trap is its central part fused to the floor in some way.
Oh, so we couldn't have moved it if we wanted to.
Exactly. Well, you might have been able to detach it somehow with much working, but yeah, apparently they are in fixed positions. And now
But
it's
it had
going.
just been crushed by something 450 pounds, so surely that bear trap is broken.
It does go off when you bang against it, but it does not move. It just provides an extra layer of difficulty in terms of dragging it because it's sort of
Fair.
wedged underneath it now a little bit.
I guess I was thinking that these were just regular bear traps scattered around, not the
The-
horrible inventions of a mind committed to traps.
They are regular bear traps. They are like stainless steel reinforced, like nice ones, but they have been sort of welded to the ground a little bit, or otherwise fused into the ground. So it seems like just by looking at it, you get the sense that actually everyone who's paying attention to the bear trap thing, make an intelligence save to see if you understand the reasoning behind that.
Nope.
Do I?
Dang.
Zero.
Do I understand it?
You understand
I'm
it
sweating so
little
much.
with your natural 0 that you somehow rob Oz of the intelligence. You become like a black hole of stupid.
I am convinced that these are just the same as the bear traps that I have in my pack. Not a big deal. Don't worry about it, everyone.
Is it like the Dunning-Kruger effect where Ronnie is convinced that they know everything about it, so they just start explaining how it works
Confidently.
in a way
Yeah,
that
he
it doesn't?
Bugbear explaining bear traps.
Oz is about to explain why this is the way it is, and Ronnie's like, "I got this, fam.
No.
Hold my beer." Okay, so into club, we all dumb. Okay, so you guys have successfully wedged this thing against this other thing. How else would you like to approach this?
We can keep trying to. Unless Oz has said it out loud, I think Ronnie is going to keep trying to drag it, folks.
This thing is so heavy. I wish there was a better way to move it.
Above above character, I don't know if you want to be like, hey, let's use. Obviously, that will work great. If you want to use a spell slot, but fine either way. 'Cause-
Ronnie has figured out the weight. Oz has not.
Man, this must be 150 pounds.
No,
is
actually,
oddly
based
specific.
on your 0 intelligence roll, you think it's
That was
a
about the
billion
bear
pounds. I've decided how you feel. Like
Damn
a
you.
bad parent.
Alright.
State Farm is there.
All right. I think then Ronnie will probably at least keep trying to drag it.
Sure.
And then
Do another
be like,
athletics with advantage, please.
do. Come on, stop doing whatever you're doing. 27.
Nice. Okay, yeah. You
Hey.
successfully move it. It's here, so we'll go here. Let's say you. Oops. Okay, so as soon as the edge of it steps onto the impact zone of this trap, the trap from the ceiling, the spike thing, a spike pillar comes down and just starts slamming into it over and over. It can't go all the way down because this large object is in the way. And granted, it's not hitting the very top of it. It's just hitting, like, glancing the side. And it seems like the trap is got some sort of weird artificial intelligence where it doesn't know what's going on, but feels the weight of it. So it's like, it hits this,
Can we glitch the trap?
a little bit, yeah. You basically, it's continually rising up and slamming back down as if it's trying to get to crush whatever's there. Each time it hits with another impact, you notice this necrotic steam emanating from the this metal coffin once more, and as it
Everyone,
happens,
we back up a little bit.
make a
Yeah, all squishies, step back.
everyone make a wisdom save as to perceive something.
I perceive nothing.
Okay, Wei, you get the sense that every time something comes in contact with the coffin, something is definitely happening with the furnace. The room is getting brighter as flames emanate from it. And right now, the little calcifer guy is still underneath this pitcher that Oz made. Only as you're reasoning this through in your head, do you recognize, do you see him pushing the pitcher over and coming out to get like a better look at what's going on, no longer able to contain his curiosity. But this makes you figure something out. You realize now that there's something magical happening with the furnace, and it seems to be directly related to this sarcophagus thing. Every time it takes damage or it gets some sort of impact, the furnace sort of reacts in some way. And it just makes you think that however the intended way to open this is, or whatever's keeping this sarcophagus shut, has something to do with the furnace. There's some trick there.
Oz, let's just rule something out really quick. Can you play the song?
Sure. I was thinking about freezing the furnace, but that's probably a better idea. Oz pulls out the stone.
Okay, you pull out the sound stone. Eleanor's lovely voice begins to sing. For a moment, little Calcifer Jr. starts to sort of sway with the music, happy because of it. And it seems like he gets a little bit bigger, too, almost like he really likes this. But at the same time, the coffin rumbles again and exudes a little bit of this necrotic steam. It doesn't seem to have the same effect as previously, but that's not a big revelation because you also know that previously you had to sort of weaken these ghosts before you could make them ascend. At least that's been the pattern so far. So you're sort of like,
I had to rule it out.
yeah, exactly. There's something going on here, but that's not necessarily the way to solve it.
Okay. I want to get close to the furnace, and if I get up close to Calcifer and I pull out Cudgel's diary, not close enough where he's going to start immediately burning it, what does Calcifer Jr. do?
Calcifer Jr., his eyes sort of widen and he like sneaks up to it, like almost like you're the babysitter and you're giving the kid who's only allowed to eat organic foods, like you're dangling like a Toblerone in front of him.
So, what a choice. Okay.
I'm glad that worked for you. So yeah, he seems like he's so curious about it, but looks at you like, really?
If I open the book and I read a passage, is it that he's like hungry for book, or is it that he recognizes the object?
You don't know innately, but you could try to do an insight check on him.
I would really like to.
I totally want to. Natural 1.
Can we all do that insight check?
I'll say that you and Oz can, because you're close enough to successfully perceive his minimized if
Okay, never mind.
Damn, that
Yo.
plus
Ronnie is
7.
still just sweating so much.
23 from Oz. Oz's innate love for creatures big and small makes him the Calcifer expert. Oz, you get the sense that this to Calcifer is the forbidden journal. This is something that he probably always wanted to look at, but wasn't allowed to, because probably he would burn it up real quick.
Oz is having flashbacks to stealing his own father's journal.
And setting it on
Oh,
fire.
read it to him, Way. Read it to him.
Yeah, I'll read an entry, especially anything that's like fire related.
You find an entry that's like about lighting torches, and just it's not even one of his eloquent passages. It's literally just like describing lighting torches and placing them for optimal light and stuff like that. It's a real cold, cut and dry thing. And even so, after about 30 seconds of reading this, you see him, Calcifer Jr., almost like turn into an exclamation point with like sheer excitement, like sitting up straight suddenly, like he's recognizing the authorial voice in this, and he starts like swaying happily, almost dancing, to just the rhythm of your words, as if he's totally enjoying this.
When I finish with the passage, I point to the book, and then I point over my shoulder to the Iron Maiden. Like, is he in there? Is Cudgel in the well, boy?
He's gonna look at you suspiciously. Please make a persuasion check to see if you can get him to open up to you. Okay, you do.
We want to get him out.
He is thoroughly charmed by you reading the forbidden text to him, the sacred Jedi text to him, and which also should be burnt, apparently.
A total Jedi, for sure.
You have performed your mind tricks on Calcifer Jr., and he now trusts you. And as you point between them, he sort of like nods, but he also has like a very sorrowful look, as if to say, "That's where Master is," but Master is asleep now.
Do you know how to get him out? Did you see Rhodey trap him in here? We want to get him out.
Make an insight check.
He does not speak common, dumbass.
He as you ask the question, he sort of like forms little flame shoulders and does a little wiggly dance as if to say, "Wouldn't you like to know?"
I mean, I think we both want the same thing here, bud.
He forms a question mark out of fire.
Can I give a way advantage on any next persuasion check by trying to yell towards the thing being smashed? We're trying to get you out. Is there a key?
Hearing this, Calcifer is going to turn and make like a confused dog head tilt, and then look back to you, Way, for clarification.
Yeah, do you have like a key in there? Is there a lever?
He does the same little wiggle dance. Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, that's why I'm asking.
Okay, it seems like you guys are scratching your heads on this one, so let's give you guys a good 5 minutes or so to keep scratching. Let's take our midway break right now. We'll be back in a few minutes. I will talk to you guys soonish. All right, bye-bye. You fucking asshole. They are not putting me back all this way. This is like 45 minutes of waiting. And then they put me in front of the spikes? God! Perfect. Is this a cheat on my wife minigame? Love fireworks and Ferris wheel. Oh my god. The lady needs a back massage. She will guide you.
A little bit right, a little bit down, a little bit right, a little bit down.
I'm gonna...
Right, a little bit down, a little bit right, a little bit down. Oh, just a tiny, just a tiny bit. There.
I'm not having an affair. I'm just giving a colleague a massage.
Ooh, you dirty old man.
What? Must win sex. I am the king of sex.
Oh, yes, you're the best.
Wow, the sex was so good she killed herself. Look behind you, you'll find a surprise. What? Of course. That's the price of his sin. It all makes sense, just like the Bible.
As a mosquito, there is something that you naturally have to do. You have to suck blood. You must suck and store away as much human blood as possible.
What the fuck
in
is
order
this?
to survive the winter.
By jumping over him, I can do anything I want. No. Haha! He's a better man than any human I've known. No! No! I was right there! I'm carrying too many items. Oh no, my arm! Where did it go? No! Oh, there it is. Okay. It's okay when the perverts of chat do it, but when you do it, it's wrong. Wait, is this actually happening? Oh my god! Wait! Wait, why? Why did her boobs grow? Oh, I found a new power. Check this out. Wow, wow. Guys, this is how I French kiss. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, oh, fuck. No. No! Why would they do this? Why would they do this? You see what you do when you distract me? There's no SSRI that's powerful enough to stop this game. Gonna have to play the Burbs again. So I better give this the old college. Mr. Sega away team, I'd like you to explain what happened there, please. Grab. Nice, buddy. Can I go on top of this? What's nice is that this is the kind of game where if you do think of something like this to do, they give you a great reward like this. There's no way down. I've just soft locked the game. Fuck! Okay, great. Alright, so now we're at the place that I've PB'd on. This part. Where you legit can't see the platforms before you jump. What? What the fuck? I hate this part so much. No! Hey guys, look, it's Bug's fat ass. So you're welcome. No. But what if I want to be down here? Wattig? Okay, that's it. Okay, camera's working. Gotta pull you guys. I gotta be so careful with my words. Alright. We are back. You guys are trying to figure out this furnace. Let's go.
So, to recap, the sarcophagus is stuck in the trap and it's getting bonked on by the pillar. I almost said something else and that was going to be an innuendo.
It's getting bonked off the yoinky.
Bonkered up the yoinky.
It's bouncing crazy style.
Bounce on it, bro.
But it's getting like half mashed by the pillar, and then the furnace. Every time it's getting
Oh, that's
mashed.
not better.
Stop
Okay,
it,
cool.
Snail. You're
Love
just
that.
mashing it. That's a joke just for Hector.
Yeah, no, I've Hector's told that joke to me many times.
Gale the Snail. Okay. So yeah, it's basically what's happening is like every 10 seconds, the thing is coming down with a resounding thud, bashing this thing. But it seems like there is some sort of necrotic magic protecting it from taking any real physical damage.
Okay, and simultaneously, as it's getting struck by the pillar, something is happening with the furnace where it's like emitting heat.
Yeah, it's basically like as if someone threw a something incendiary into the fire every single time. It's like, boom, the thing comes down, and then a second later from the furnace, fire comes out. Gets a little bit bigger.
Okay. Crazy idea. One of two things needs to happen. Either we need to overheat the furnace, and then Cudgel can come out, or we take the elemental out and we shut off the furnace.
I like the option where the fire's not outside around us.
You're fire resistant, tiefling.
Yeah, not immune.
I turn to Calcifer and I say, how big can you get?
I think it might be preferable to
Calcifer.
have a small fire. Not mad at us. In Oz's pitcher, maybe.
When you ask Calcifer how big he can get, he blushes and makes an uwu face.
Oh.
Inappropriate.
He looks angry as you're the one who asked him.
However, either way, we have to do something.
Inside
This
your
thing
head,
is just-
way, you feel Fabian's presence ever lingering on your living rent free in your head. And he's like, so we know that this furnace is somehow connected to the sarcophagus, right?
Yeah.
Well, is there something... I don't know. I feel like it's strangely obvious, but it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't quite figure it out. Give me a moment. Let me mull this
Is
over.
there like a flue that we can shut off the furnace?
It seems like, from what you can tell, the fire elemental itself is the source of the fire in there, and sort of regulates it itself.
Oh.
Calcifer, would you mind stepping into this jar and just helping us test something really quick?
Or my lantern where he has nice food and it's comfy for fire.
Oh,
That
my
too.
lantern. Okay. Make a persuasion away with advantage from Oz's magics.
Any
Okay.
guidance from... Oh, okay.
With 22, he's
Okay.
convinced. He sort of shrugs and hops into whatever you're using. What are you using? The pitcher again?
Let's do the
Persuasion.
lantern.
Okay, the lantern. Okay, so he hops into the lantern. But he seems immediately uncomfortable as if the flame that's inside there, because it's a magical. No, wait, I'm misunderstanding. It's not a magical fire. It's that it's a hooded lantern, so it can be. Right? Am I right, Oz?
Yeah, it's just a bought from the store mundane hooded lantern.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so he goes in there and sort of like becomes one with the flame in there, absorbing it a little bit. But he looks around, like nervous that you're going to somehow cage him in there, but seems okay for now.
Okay, so there's no more fire in the furnace?
There is still fire burning in the furnace. Just the he was not. I should say that it seems like he is the source of it, but once it's lit, it can continue burning on its own.
Okay, is there any, like, thing that I could use to, like, scrape out the rest of the fire or, like, snuff the fire?
Yeah, there's a couple options for you. You have the water skins, whatever's left of them from Oz. There is also just piles of dirt around the corners here that you could just use to throw onto it. And anything else you come up with. So there are, yeah, and you could try, just whacking the fire out and clearing it out with some sort of device as well. Those are the things that spring to mind most readily.
Kel, Finn, can you magic it? Turn off
We're
the
gonna have to
fire
be a
for a
little
second?
more
I mean, yeah, I can
specific.
shape the puddle of water on the floor over there.
Well, I don't
Uh,
want to use the water in case we have to start the fire back up.
That makes sense. Well, I guess I could take the water back out. I think I can dry things pretty well if I magically shape water.
Or I was thinking if you could produce flame, could you unproduce flame?
Does prestidigitation allow small fires to be put out if there's not that much in there? Or
It
am I
is-
making that up? I don't remember what that is.
It's not a tall flame, but it's a wide. Imagine a large pizza that is twice the size as normal.
Happily.
And it has
Oh,
yeah,
like a
right?
Costco pizza.
Yeah, so it's a Costco pizza with
Mm.
like an inch tall fire burning along the basin.
Okay, then I'll just do the dirt thing.
Okay. So you scoop up some dirt and you pick it up and you throw it along the fire, creating a thin layer of dirt that eventually puts out the fire. Immediately, Calcifer looks at you with pure annoyance and starts scrambling to try to get out of the lantern. So
I'll put it back. I will put a torch in there. I will find some fucking firewood. I'm just testing something out.
Okay, make a
We're trying to
persuasion.
make your home nicer, buddy.
All right, persuasion with advantage. Okay, he's not convinced. He's not convinced, and he pushes through the lantern and hops back into the furnace and begins burning everything again.
Damn it.
Now it smells like
Hey.
burning dirt.
You actually,
Hmm.
you know, you actually have to clear out fireplaces, otherwise the ash will clog, and you won't be able to be in there.
He looks at you, Ronnie, and then points with one of his digits to some ash and like snaps his fiery fingers, and the ash just evaporates and goes up into this flue. And then he crosses his arms like, any other bright ideas?
Okay, but in the
Sure.
in the moment where the fire wasn't, in the last moments, was there any changes to how the?
There's
getting
no
stabbed.
indication that anything you just did was good or smart.
Cool, thank you. I love that for me.
Me realizing mid-sentence that I said something that's gonna haunt Ruthie for the rest of the night. Trying to sleep.
I won't
Not-
sleep for a week.
Not good or smart. Not good or smart. Why? Hey, you know what,
We
Ruthie?
try.
Sometimes you can make an entire movie that's not good or smart, and it can win Zoe Saldana an Oscar.
Yeah,
Amelia!
and she will sing live on TV.
Amelia.
Is this thing this sarcophagus Iron Maiden thing? Is it in one spot, one place? Like, is it being sort of? No, sorry. I need. I
Or
need
is it-
to.
I needed to wait
Dimensional.
for you to hear what you just said.
Listen.
No,
I was at
it's
the
in
office
3
today.
places.
It's been a long day.
It's cast mirror image.
Okay,
Like,
fine.
sorry.
I'll screw descriptive language. Can I try to see if I can open it somehow craftily, but also without getting too close to it for too long.
Yeah, okay. You could.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad. You give me a sleight of hands, your lockpicking thing to try to pop it.
Gladly.
Can I
Uh,
go over to be near her and just like ready in action if something weird happens to just yoink her out of the way?
Sure, bonk her off the yoinky.
Thank you.
So you find like a little hidden. Basically, it is a coffin, but it also looks as though it has all these like little it's concave means inward, like a cave, right? And convex means
Yes.
pushing out. So these
Uh-huh.
little convex shapes that look like basically little bumps all along the outside of it. And You, after careful inspection, find one of them, which seems to be a trick that is when you press it, it seems to unlock the Iron Maiden. However, you have unlocked the mechanical device of this, and when Ronnie tries to open it now, feels a little shift. However, Ronnie is pushed back by this necrotic energy that's guarding this thing. So whatever is remaining keeping this thing closed, you were successful in your lock picking of this thing. However, it seems to be magically bound at this point. That's the primary problem right here. And even having done that, when each time this column slams down into it, the fire still bursts forth once more. So you're now under the understanding that whatever magic is keeping the Iron Maiden locked has something to do with the furnace directly. There is a magical connection between those two things.
I think it needs more fire.
You think it needs more fire?
I think this thing, I mean, it's open. I opened it. Ronnie saw. It just won't.
It's open. It's not opening, but something happened.
Can I do another crafty little arcana check real quick?
Yes, you can. Are you looking at the Iron Maiden, or are you looking at the furnace?
I'm looking at the Iron Maiden, and I assume because it's cracked open a tiny bit, there is like at least a bit of a slit that I can see into it. I'm trying to figure out what kind of magic.
Sure.
Well,
I will tell you
besides
this,
necrotic.
that looking inside it with your dark vision, it makes it look like it is a prison of spikes and skewering things that seem to have gone into the Iron Maiden. So it makes it hard to see exactly what's in there. You do see a physical figure within it, though. And as you look in, it seems like it almost opens an eyelid and tilts it towards you and then narrows.
Oh no.
Just before even rolling your Arcana check, you get the sense that the magic is not contained within this thing. You don't see any like crystal or any other magical conduit of any kind. What you sense, though, if you please roll Arcana, so I can figure out how.
Fuck.
Yeah, you get the sense that solely that this thing does not have an on-off magical switch inside or something to destroy within it to solve this problem. It's something else.
Okay.
You don't think
there's-
the elemental was sent by Rhodey, do you?
I don't know if that guy was like into having friends.
I don't think so, but he had a bunch of conjured beings.
Right. Maybe looks like towards Oz and whispers, maybe we do need to put him out. I don't really want to.
He responded really
I'll
well
put the little guy out.
to the readings from Cudgel's journal. Maybe if we read from Rhodey's journal, we'll be on his side and he'll just let us open it.
Maybe one of us could read it from the other side of the room and like coax him out.
I mean, we still haven't tried making the fire big.
I will also just say there's definitely something in there, and it kind of looked at me, and I would like to get away.
I mean, yes, we
like
know that there
swap
was
some
definitely-
places with
careful
Ron.
the bear trap, careful the bear traps. We definitely know that there's something in there. That's why we're trying to open it.
I just confirming. I saw. I didn't like it.
Fair.
What do you think would happen if I just shot a jet of water up the pipe?
Wow.
At the pipe at the.
Yeah, well, like the pipe that the fire is being turned, like it's like he's hitting the thing and that's being turned into fire and being sent down the furnace pipe, right? What if we just send water up the pipe?
Oh.
Kel, can you, Oddish, can you explain what pipe you mean to me? Because I think I
Oh,
misunderstood.
well, just visually, it kind of looks to me like there's a pipe coming out the back of the furnace or the top of the
Yes.
furnace.
Yeah.
Is that where we see, like, when the furnace gets hot with each thud, does it seem like fire is being fed, gas or fire is being fed through that pipe, or?
Give me an either investigation or intelligence check, just to see how this furnace works.
Check or save?
Check, because you're not really saving anything. Okay.
Lovely.
You don't know.
Okay.
Inside your head, you feel Fabian's presence again. He's looking at the furnace. Well, if it's designed by a rich man to be a modern house, this is probably meant specifically for heating in cold weather, right?
Right.
There's also probably some sort of way of either magically or mechanically passing out the smoke so that the place isn't causing everyone to be asphyxiated. So there's likely a chimney passage there, and then heat travels in up to the rest of the house through it. Most likely regulated and controlled by this elemental.
Right.
Something tells me that this creature is not really a threat so much as a servant of the household, a way of making sure the furnace works without having to constantly stoke the fire otherwise. Therefore,
Alright.
if you do want to take over the house, killing it is probably a silly idea.
Yeah, I didn't want to straight up kill it. I was just making those puppy dog eyes.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's got to be something else. What else have you learned while within this house, or about this cudgel person? Is there anything related to him that might somehow hold the key?
What we know about Cudgel, he likes making traps. He's surprisingly philosophical. Lovely handwriting, by the way. And I think he's Waylon's just kind of like saying this aloud, like typing
Yeah.
up halfway through the conversation.
I was gonna ask, is Fabian just talking to Wei at the moment, or can we?
Yeah, right now
Hear
he's
him as
just
well.
inside Way's head, but Way can always
Okay.
come out and chat with us if you've got something to say.
Let me see. He was always talking in his journal. He's always talking about this, like what is it that you said, like society or like the roles or classes of people?
Yeah, he seemed to talk specifically about stature and how his siblings were always vying for stature. There seems to be a lot of love for his siblings, but it also gives off the sense that he didn't really want to be a part of this competition, at least outwardly so, although it's clear that when he got to show off by stopping this uprising, he seemed to be pretty chuffed on himself, getting a little high on his own supply.
Yeah, Way just like, Fabian, are you thinking we need to burn the effigies that we found of the other family members so that Cudgel can be reunited with his family, his really shitty family?
The effigies, he made them, didn't he?
Yeah, that's what we're thinking. We don't have confirmation. Well, we have some confirmation with Fidelia's journal.
Rhodey said it as well.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Okay,
I mean,
well-
I'm not there in your head.
Well, I think Waylon is talking out loud.
Yeah, you at least hear Waylon's side of the conversation.
Right, and everyone knows what's going on, so we're just like, can you just say it out loud? Can you say all of it? Can you just... Put it on speaker. Put him on
just-
speaker. Put him on
Okay, Fabian, fine, fuck it. Come out, be on speaker. Do we burn
Fine,
the
fine.
effigies?
Well, I mean, you said they belong to him, right? And you've got a fire here, and, well, effigies are practically known for being burned, right?
And they're made of straw and wood. That's fire stuff. All right, let's burn the effigies.
Whoa.
Are we sure?
I mean, hey, we don't have any better ideas, do we?
No, it just seems kind of creepy, but
If
this
we
whole place is
do,
creepy anyway.
especially after meeting Fidelia, I would like to do so with respect.
Yeah, we could treat it like a funeral pyre.
Thank you.
Who's got all the effigies?
I think I carry most things that aren't being used.
Probably.
All right. How many effigies do you guys have?
We have the old man. We have Fidelia. I think we have Callista. Do we have Rhodey?
And we have Rhodey. Yeah, we have
Okay.
everyone except for Cudgel. I'm pretty sure. Because we got each one's from themselves except for the fathers that we got from the Gold Dust Lady.
Hmm.
No, we don't have. We don't have one of the other ones. We have one of Cudgel.
Oh, we have Cudgel?
Oh.
Yeah.
Where did
I
we
have
get
a note
Cudgel?
that says, well, we found it in his room probably.
Or
So do we
did
have
we
all
get it
of
in the
them?
kitchen?
Well, wait just a second. Let's make a list. Put it out somewhere where we can all see, so we know what we have and maybe what we're missing. Because there are 4 adult children, aren't there?
That we know of, at least.
Right.
We haven't found any kids that are mentioned living in the attic.
So
Right.
I think we first got the effigy of an old man, is how it was described, and we assumed it is Dad.
Or could it be the gardener?
It could be any number of people, but that's what we got from the Gold Dust Lady, who was obsessed with the Dad. We think again.
Okay, yeah,
So,
that tracks.
and then the next time I wrote effigy, we have. This is the third effigy wooden doll of an orcish figure who is Cudgel, because none of the others are orcish, and a wooden Callista.
And we have a straw Fidelia, right?
Yes, I remember the Strophidalia.
And
Was that the one we got from the plant room?
That should be the one that we got from the plant room.
we
Okay.
also got in in Rhodey's room, we got his stained glass fragment, and in his desk, effigy of him. So we
Well-
do have Rhodey's.
So isn't that everyone?
Yeah, I think so.
We're good to go then.
Well, all right. Which one do you want to start with?
Well, if Cudgel was someone who liked to have people in their proper place, he'd probably want to have his father first. I'll give a side eye to Calcifer to see if he agrees or disagrees with that statement.
Do an insight check on Calcifer. He sort of shrugs playfully.
Could I ask Oz, if you wouldn't mind, perhaps. I understand that it won't yet lay Cudgel to rest, but perhaps play the song when we put these in.
Yeah, I can do that. Make sure you wet your hands before sticking them in the furnace so you don't burn yourself.
Calcifer burns a little bit hotter for a second, as if saying, he's right.
Oz points to the
I thought you
puddle
were
on the
gonna-
ground.
As if saying, wow, rude. I was looking forward to that.
Nah, he's on a pro burning agenda, just like us. They stared at the
We don't-
furnace lovingly.
Have a sense of the age of them, right? Which one is?
Callista gives baby sister energy.
That's funny.
What's
Yeah,
that like? Look at me, look at me, look at me! Attention!
But Rhodey also gives youngest sibling.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. And wait, so Fidelia's a half elf, Rhodey's a half gnome, Cudgel's a half orc. Callista, is she human?
Based
Did
on
we get a sense?
the way her ghost looks, that's I think a good guess.
Okay, so yeah, that tracks that Rhodey
Actually,
or
wait, I'm sorry. Who were you asking about?
I'm asking if Callista is a human.
Oh no, Callista, Fidelia meaning. Just to clarify, because I've mixed it up so many times. Callista is the clown, right? And
Callista is
Fidelia,
the clown and Fidelia is the gardener. Yes.
correct. Fidelia seemed to be fully human, and Callista seemed to be likely a type of elf. Kind of hard to tell, but yeah, probably an elfish type, or a half elfish type.
So, half orcs and humans would age the fastest. So if they're all adults at the same time. Alright, now I'm just confusing myself, never mind.
No, yeah, there's a lot of different things it could be.
Fabian's going to turn to you, Wei, and say, well, what is it that you're thinking? Worried about the age? There's a chance we could just toss them all in at once or something. Maybe that
There's
would
a
do it.
chance we could toss. There's a chance we could toss them all in at once, but if we're trying to, I don't know, play by Cudgel's rules here, if people need to accept their station, then we should throw them in order of their station, right? Or am I just overthinking things?
Perhaps.
Yeah, I
but
mean,
They might be, according to Cudgel, equal.
Also, Cudgel did not... how should I say this? Cudgel made these traps, right? But he was not a magic user, from what we can tell. Whatever's bound him in there seems to be some remnant of the dark energy emanating from the house itself. Which means, likely, that his own philosophy might not have been applied to the particular solution to this puzzle.
Yeah, and that would suck if we got it wrong. All right,
Yes.
yeah, let's chuck them.
Well, let's not. Let me. Would you mind if I just do it a little slowly, just so I can
Sure.
give thanks to Eleanor for aiding us and try to lay her family to, or some people who have been her family in different ways.
Dude,
to rest.
the Eleanor
And
thirst is real.
It really is. I was gonna say Wei waggles his eyebrows and doesn't know why.
Is there a way I can subtly riz her while doing this?
Hey
Ronnie,
girl,
I
I'm
think-
I'm honoring your stepchildren, please.
is not picking
Dang,
up on
you
this
must be
both
a
because
ghost
they are
because you
simply
haunted my
like,
heart for real.
this is, oh my god. I will stop trying to, by dignify this, I mean embarrass myself. But I think if Ronnie gets by in all 5 or the children and all 5 at once, I think.
Yeah, just go for it.
All right.
Did we say anything nice?
I don't know that Ronnie was going to say anything out loud, but they could. They think they were definitely going to invite anyone who was interested to a moment of like, sort of like being that, like they'll stand there quietly with their head bowed, and think about Eleanor and Yarrick and Namatari and what it means to journey to places and be changed by those journeys and by the people with you.
All right, please make a religion check.
Great. I'm good at that.
Natural
Ooh.
20.
Hey.
As you commune with the positive spirits of the house and with those that you have helped ascend to another plane of existence or reach the afterlife and find some manner of peace, you get the sense that especially the spirit of Eleanor is urging you to do this and to help Cudgel find that same peace. And there seems to be an indication just based on vibes that you are being encouraged to immolate these figurines that have to seem to have some lingering emotional significance. And you also get the sense at the very tail end of this that that you feel like a warm presence gently touching your shoulder. And when you look to it, you see a visage just apparent to you of Eleanor's face saying, "Senpai."
No.
God damn it. I was like, you're gonna ruin this. You're gonna ruin it. I know.
Ronnie-chan, it's not
Ronnie's
like I
like, I
want to
only
haunt you,
speak-
Baka.
I only speak common.
You don't speak weeb? Oh no.
Common and goblin.
Common goblins. Trying not to make a goblin on that joke is
I
tearing me
know.
apart.
I heard the word.
Senpai. No, go ahead. Keep going.
Okay. I
Follow
burn
through.
the effigies respectfully.
As you put each effigy in the fire, the flames seem to burn with an extra necrotic energy, and you hear this rhythmic pounding as each one goes in from the coffin as if something is trying to burst out. As the final effigy goes into the fire, the Iron Maiden bursts open, and inside you see an undead Cudgel spring out.
Oh, that picture. Oh my god.
What's wrong with the picture?
He looks like a Harkonnen from the new Dune movies.
Oh my god, yeah.
Wait, how long ago did these guys die?
Like 200 years.
I mean, you'd think 200 years of beauty sleep would, do something for him, but
I mean, he looks surprisingly well. You'd think he'd be like a skeleton.
I don't think you get beauty sleep in an Iron Maiden.
oh, that's true.
Kel, he can hear you. He seems to be zeroing in on you specifically now, Kel. As-
Can I burn with fire? That looks kind of,
As he pops out, he sees this trap continually going off, and he shoves the entire Iron Maiden back into place effortlessly,
Oh.
back where it was,
That's
and then grabs the trap that was going off and then shoves it back to the ceiling, like catching it as it comes down and shoving it straight up. And then he just looks at you and cracks his knuckles. Please
That took so much dragging.
Well,
I
please
still think you're
roll
stronger.
Initiative.
I love how Wei rolls really well when I think to myself, Wei is afraid right now.
Fight or flight,
Well, you're full of
baby.
adrenaline. Wei's getting ready to run.
It's all that
Yeah.
adrenaline,
Full
that
turn.
fear adrenaline.
He's doing the scoop. He's doing the Shaggy. The bongos run.
Oz has been slowly like backing up and noping away.
Which feels totally
Valid.
perfect for that, yeah.
Just the small owl is intimidated by, very large throw things around guy.
Ronnie is still still coming out of respectful, like, religious moment.
Dude, I love
God,
when
I gotta get better at that.
when I make simple stat sheets. I gotta remember this. It's so nice. Okay. He's gonna roll initiative as well.
Is it just that you are just rolling all so much better than me? Why? This continues to set me.
All right, Wei, you are first. It doesn't seem like Calcifer is going to get involved in this fight, still in his weakened state. But he does. You Oz specifically see him as Cudgel steps forth, go from joy to sudden fear, recognizing that whatever this is, it's no longer his master.
I want to just stay here, and I think I want to hold my action that when he gets close, like within 10 feet of me or any of my allies, I want to pull out my holy symbol and do channel divinity, turn the unholy.
Okay. Censoring friends and undead using your channel vision. Each fiend must make a wisdom saving throw. It is turn to turn is suspended, so you're moving far away from you. It also can't take actions. For its action, it can use only the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action. Okie doke. But that's only when it steps into range.
Only if he's coming into range of myself or my allies. And it's a 30-foot range of me.
Right.
So I think I got him.
Okay, great. All right, Kelken, it is your go.
I'm just gonna call lightning the room. Just get the cloud up for now, and then hit him with a bolt.
If you do that, oh no, wait, it hasn't been triggered. Never mind.
Okay, so he's got to make a dex save or get hits. I'm gonna show spell description just so I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So the cloud is up in this area, and let's see here. He has to do dex save. 16
so close.
will make it will pass, or half as much, so he takes 9 lightning damage, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
And for the time being, I'll just back up to over here, making sure not to step in any traps on the way.
You inadvertently stepped on 3.
Lovely. No,
No, I'm just kidding. Just to be spiteful, because I love traps so much. Okay, so that's the end of your turn, right? That was action, bonus action.
Yes, it
Quick
is.
hit,
Thank you.
smash. Okay, it is Cudgel's turn. He is going to He's gonna try to hit Finn.
Rude.
Okay.
Illegal.
Okay. I don't need it to show that all that.
I do.
Me reading, scanning as fast as I can. No!
Okay. Wi-Fi?
Otto's just having audio problems.
Okay, yeah, it's because his Wi-Fi is in. I can't hear you guys anymore. Oh no! Okay. Your new Discord PFP is still sending me. I'm like, what the heck? Okay. So please make a Dex saving throw. This affinity.
+4.
Oh darn, right. Oh gosh darn. Usually I'm good at this. I mean, usually I'm horrible at this. There we go.
Okay, Dex save.
And that's a 20.
+4, so
That's a
21.
Yeah, she got it. So he's basically, if anyone's ever seen the old video game God of War, he's basically throwing a sickle on a chain at you.
Okay.
And attempting to stab into you with it. So he throws it straight at you. You easily dodge under it. And it comes back to him as a result.
He's Roadhogging.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like Roadhog. Well, the reason I said the old video game is to specify not the new Kratos from God of War 2018 and Ragnarok, where he has the axe that works like Thor's hammer. I'm talking about the old Chains of Olympus God of War from the first trilogy.
Because you could have said like hookshot.
Yeah, hookshot too, but it is more like a sickle, like on the.
Yeah, it is grosser than a hookshot.
Yeah,
Like
exactly. Okay, so that was his turn. He's going to remain where he is. Affinity, it is your go.
Okay. Well, I didn't like that one bit. So I'm gonna sort of in the aura, but position myself behind Wei. And I think it's probably worth it. Because technically I can target 3 creatures. You could be like the best DM ever and just let me target him 3 times though. I would like to try to Bane.
I don't think Bane's
I'd like to
stack,
stack Bane.
but yeah, right. What? Unless? What the fuck? Dude, come on. I've had this fidget spinner forever. Don't do
Currently
me like
Googling
this.
to see if I can find an image of multiple Banes standing on each other's shoulders, which I cannot.
I feel the effect. I can only think of Bane from Harley Quinn now. That's like the only
Oh,
Bane
I
for
love
me.
him so much.
Oh, well, I've got to go to Nonna
I
Amelia.
ordered the steak.
Did you see that?
3
that
Banes in a trench coat.
when he goes to Italy and learns to be a pasta maker?
Yeah.
The whole fucking plot line. That show goes off the rails so much. Okay.
So good. I love it.
So he has to make a charisma save, right?
I feel like he was not charismatic when he was alive.
it's
Yeah.
the only stat he doesn't have any special pluses to. 5. Okay, so he
Beautiful.
is baned.
You know what? It tracks for like his build.
Yeah, for
His
the
vibe,
vibe.
yeah.
He's probably got a weird
Uh-huh.
little thing on his face or something.
Okay.
He's got freckles.
Ooh, he's blushing. Okay, so he is baned. That was your action. Do you have a
Nice.
bonus action?
Yeah, looking at him, big strong guy, looks at Ronnie, take this, and it's a bardic inspiration.
What? Take what? What?
A
Bardic.
sparkly heart slaps itself onto your forehead.
Okay. Cudgel will now do one of his legendary actions. He's going to try to hit Finn again. Finn, please make a
What the fuck? All right.
a dex saving throw.
Does Finn get any cover because I'm in the way?
Shit.
No, but she does get the bonus of your plus whatever it is, 4.
So 12.
Yeah, 12.
Okay, 12 will fail.
Great.
Okay, so you were getting pulled
Mm-hmm.
right here.
I'm getting. One could say
So-
I'm getting yoinkered off the bonky. Sorry.
Correct. You're about to get yoinked
But
and
as-
bonked.
But my condition was if he gets close to my friends and this is within 10 feet, can I trigger my Turn the Undead?
Well,
Or Turn the Unholy?
I'm going to argue that you said within 10 feet of you. That's what I perceived you to say. So you're saying that anytime
He
anyone
said
gets
within-
I did specify
I'm
if he tries
remembering
to get
that,
10 feet.
but you said when he gets within that, not when they get within him. Therefore,
Damn.
that's why I was keeping him still.
Like,
Scared.
he didn't know that.
Yeah, but I did. I'm scared.
I'm scared. I'm scared. He says,
You have the 5.
playing the massive.
Yeah, but look at that action economy you've got going. Don't forget. Okay, so he is going to let's say Wei, since I don't want you to lose your action, and he's clearly not moving. And let's say if seeing Finn get hurt would make you do the action, then yes, you can. However, it's going to take place after this attack happens, as this was a
also-
surprise legendary action. Okay, so
I just want to clarify: is the hook like in me? Like, have I been impaled by this thing, or
You-
is it just
yeah,
like
it
wrapping
basically-
around and yanking
no,
me?
you got stabbed by it.
Oh,
It
owie.
was like an old timey large cane that's yoinking her off stage.
Yeah, that's what I
thought. Your act isn't going well this time, Miss Affinity. You're getting anchored off the bonky. Okay, so he pulls you next to him, right? And you take
Uh-huh.
a certain amount of piercing damage from this thing. You
Insane
take
way to phrase
12 piercing damage
that.
from this. As you were stabbed by this thing
Ah.
and pulled toward, you are now restrained by him.
Would one say I'm grappled?
No, you are restrained. However, on
Mm.
your turn, you will be able to attempt to escape the grapple in the same fashion.
Okay.
Also, you've made the mistake of landing on this trap where he placed you. But you're restrained, so
Bro.
I pull bullshit so infrequently. I'm really happy about this. Okay, so you were restrained and therefore cannot move. Oh, but you can still attempt to make the dex saving throw. You just have disadvantage on it. Are you still in the?
Okay.
No, you're just outside the thing. Okay, so please make a dex save with disadvantage.
Damn.
Okay, even with disadvantage, you pass and you
I
do
did
not
it.
take any damage. You basically fall you're trapped in this thing, but you sort of like fall back over here a little bit. You basically limbo. You like fall to your knees as if you're like sliding on your knees under this thing and just barely almost scraping your nose on it.
Yeah,
slide
I
off
think she
this
like
thing.
when being pulled forward, she tries to like ground pound herself to prevent it from happening, like like almost like a cat, like like claws to the floor, like
Yeah.
no.
Regardless, you make it out without taking the terrible amount of damage you would have taken in addition.
Okay.
Okay, that means it's Ronnie's turn.
Wait, what about my thing?
Oh, right, of course. Okay, so you are casting.
Sorry, hello.
Hey.
Welcome
Am I back?
You're back.
Okay, cool,
Yes, you
thank you.
are.
Okay. No, that's Stormcloud. Okay. Must
He
make
needs
a
to make a
wisdom saving throw. What's the
against-
DC?
15.
Okay. He is going to
And-
have advantage on this because he is powered by the necrotic energy of the house to resist such things.
Is going to take that Bane penalty, though, on this
True.
roll.
True. Okay, so it is a wisdom save. And he needs a 15. He will have advantage, but he will get subtracted a d4 from this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he rolls 16, which would have been enough, but he's got to get... So, well, okay. Now it comes down to this d4.
Hmm?
Oh,
4, so he gets 12.
Whoa!
So he is now turned for a minute.
I just gotta run.
Okay. Let's put this here. He is turned. Let me double check that I understand this, so I'm not giving him abilities. Must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can use only the dash action or to try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action. 2, 2, 2. Oh, it's turned for a minute or until it takes damage. Okay. All right. So it is turned, and yeah, I guess that's the end of that effect, right?
Yeah.
As it is turned, though, let's say that it's basically in backing away and suddenly no longer wanting to be in combat. Finn is no longer restrained by it as another result of this, because that just makes literal sense to me. Okay, it's Ronnie's turn now. Ronnie, there's a big impact zone right there that you feel compelled to stand in.
It's look at it. It's beautiful, symmetrical. Sorry, I was looking at a thing. You said so. He's turned, but he's not running because he has to disentangle his own self.
He's not running yet because I think he can only
Oh,
do
it
that
has to
on
spend
his
its
turn.
turn. That's right.
Yeah. But I just gave it the added RP effect of and helpful effect of, because Wei planned this, it also saves Finn from being
Right.
restrained by it.
So would you say that this indicator here that you've drawn here means that this trap is dead?
That trap is
Or
not
do you think it's
just
still
sprung already and has yet been reset. It is now completely damaged and irreparably, well, not irreparably, but it is now busted. So it cannot, I would say that like this little area that has the block on it or whatever is probably only in itself difficult terrain. But other than that, it is no longer a threat. It's just cumbersome to stand on.
Panicking, seeing Finn get joinked, Ronnie is going to run over, not stepping on either square that is the thing or the other thing, and come here and sort of looked away and ready in action to attack him as
Makes sense to me.
as soon as he leaves my threatened area or takes damage.
Okay, so as soon as he steps out of attack of opportunity range, you would attack?
Or takes damage.
Or takes damage. You got it. Okay, Oz, it's your turn.
Oz, taking a hint from Ronnie not attacking this very moment, is going to use this turn to set up and cast Mel's Minute Meteors, and he's not going to launch any off this round.
Okay.
I meant that for that be that part. So he just has all 6 of them circling around himself right now.
Wait, you probably don't have that thing that Way cast on you anymore because it's been longer than a minute, right? So you're back
10
to
minutes.
14 AC. 10. Let's see.
It's a 10-minute spell.
You guys talked about furnaces for at least 10 minutes. I think it's done. Okay, so he is prepping that minute meteor, or he's casting minute meteors, but just isn't throwing one quite yet.
Yeah, he could, but he is not.
Okay,
He's just
great.
keeping them circling for later.
Okay.
And Ozzy is going to go where he feels safer. I feel safe.
Sure. All right, it's Way's turn. Oh, actually, since Oz's turn just ended, he's going to use a legendary action to dashes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got a dash, so he's going to try to get out of Ronnie range.
And that would trigger Ronnie's held action.
Correct. Okay, so the held action is an attack
And one from Finn, just unrelated.
as just a
Yeah, held
regular
action.
attack of opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you get both your attack that you held and your attack of opportunity? I don't see why you wouldn't, but is there a rule that
I don't
precludes that?
know.
Well, because you said that your attack, you're doing it when he's leaving your area, I feel like that's a full attack to me.
What do you mean?
One's an action, one's a reaction, so technically
Right.
both, because it's using
Yeah.
a different resource each.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking too. It seems like it's overkill because it's Ronnie, but I feel like in rules as written, I feel like that's how it would
Also,
go.
rule of cool. This is gonna be sick as hell.
Yeah.
So,
We'll see.
so basically, Ronnie can get 3 total attacks then, right? Because on an action, you can do 2 attacks, right? And then an attack of opportunity is its own singular attack.
Right, it's just the one.
So Ronnie gets 3 attacks, and Finn, if Finn wants to do a melee attack on Cudgel, can. And there's
Yeah,
no
I
real
wanna-
penalty to doing that because well, I guess it depends on what you want to do. But yeah, I'm down with whatever you guys decide on that front.
I'll take a slash at him.
Okay, 11 will miss. Ronnie, make your 3 attacks, please. 21 hits. 19 hits. 15 misses.
I'll use my Bardic Inspiration on that.
Okay.
Is that a 6 or an 8 now?
That's a 8.
Gorgeous.
Oh, and you get to add damage if that hits.
Which it does.
Okay.
Let me pull it up how much damage that is. I can never remember.
Yeah, I have it here. It says.
Let me do Finn's homework for her. What a simp.
Unfortunately, I do think Way is a simp.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but, I mean,
Absolutely.
if you're gonna simp for a D&D e-girl, it might as well be Affinity.
I
A
probably
5 e-girl.
So it's an extra 5 damage because that's what you rolled on the Bardic.
Beautiful.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so that's
Thank you, Ruthie.
17 plus 21. So that's
I think it's-
37 plus 14. So that's 54 plus 5, 59, I want to say, right?
I think
We love
that's
to see it.
I'd like to 59 her. Wait. Okay, so he takes oh yeah, it's a +1. Well, that didn't matter. Okay. Okay, you do a sizable series of whaps on this guy. Bat, bat. Hitting him with that force magic coming out of the Tidal Crusher hammer. And he takes it and is immediately no longer turned because he took damage. But he's already in the dash action thing. So he is going to move right here. You see him now, no longer turned, and how does Bane work? How long is Bane up, and what stops it?
Concentration, right?
Oh, con 1 minute. Okay, cool. Wait, so that means Finn took damage, right? So she has to make a con roll to see if it's still up, correct?
For Bane, yeah, because I got
Bonkered.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Bane.
It
Wait,
is.
that's- Okay, con save, so Bane's still up. Okay, it's Way's turn now.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my second Misty Step because I'm big mad. And I appear right here.
You come
And
after the person that we are not having labels?
You Misty step towards the bad guy? Wow.
Yes! My
Vaginoplasty? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
And I'm gonna
Yes,
use
queen.
Vivarius Thorn with a second level Divine Smite when I hit.
Okay. Hits. A hit, a very palpable hit.
I can't not think of that every single time when we play this game.
Eh?
That's
The queen swoons to
2
see
more
them bleed.
D8. So
The
that's
queen
9.
is inked.
So that's 20 on the first.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 3 left.
Okay, so you do, that's a second level, but you also get the undead bonus, right?
Yeah, that's included.
Oh, it is? Oh, yeah, I see.
Yeah, so
Because the
it's,
first radiant
yeah.
is the 3. Okay.
yeah.
So 9, 9, 11. Right. So 20 total damage.
Does the Radiant do anything extra to him since he's undead?
it
No,
does-
it's just that it's the extra dice.
Right. He doesn't have a radiance weakness that you can see. Okay. It hasn't been his turn yet, and he's used his 2 legends, so he can't do shit.
Do you just have one attack?
Can I hit him again, please?
What did you ask, Rhea?
I was asking if Wei only had one attack, and the answer was no.
Ah, yes. So Wei can hit again.
I really would like to.
Natural
Oh,
20.
Double nats.
I think it
And
should
you
be
know-
quadruple the dice.
Wow.
And you know, I have to follow the long-standing rule, the mandatory thing with paladins, which is when you crit,
You
You
smite.
big smite.
Me.
smite.
Hey.
Okay. Is that a first or second level smite?
Second level.
Okay, so that's
I only have second level spots left.
that horrible 3 gets. No, wait, you
I
rolled 2
know!
more, right?
What the heck?
Oh, I rolled 2 more?
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
There we
so-
go.
Oh.
Okay, so that's 20, 32, 35, 48. 48 damage to him.
Nice.
That's pretty huge.
Ronnie gives Wei a huge nod of respect.
I'm not looking, but I feel it.
Between what Ronnie and Wei just did, he is already basically at half health currently.
The tanks are tanking.
Okay. Wait, would you... Oh, you bonus action Misty Stepped. Okay. Kelken, it's
Yeah.
your go.
Okay. For now, I think I'm just gonna keep zapping him with lightning.
Yeah,
So,
makes sense.
Yoink.
Okay, another dex for him. 14, he just barely misses it. Plus he's
Oh,
got
hell yeah.
Bane, so he definitely fails it. So he takes the full 13.
And for my bonus action, I will turn into a saber-toothed tiger.
Got it. Alright, you are tigered up.
Wow.
I always have at least like 3 different noises in my head, one of which is like the Rat-a-tat song, and one of which is like a really cartoonish, like weird, silly cat noise.
Alright, so the cat is out of the bag, y'all. It's Cudgel's turn. Okay, so okay, yeah. So at this point, Cudgel is going to he's going to start what looks to be like he is gathering necrotic power for some sort of attack. And
Oh no, he's charging up.
he is charging up.
Is there
it's-
like a laser pointer indicating what he's looking at?
no, there's not.
Probably the paladin that's right on his ass.
Affinity, it's your turn.
Sure seems like it. I'm going to
Careful.
let's see. Yes, thank you.
Wait.
Careful also.
Wait. That's a bear trap too. Don't do that.
Next
I don't think
dungeon,
she's walking
you guys
there.
are
I
gonna
think
be
she's
like,
throwing something.
you guys are gonna be like covering her in padding, like one of those sumo suits before she goes
I'm
in.
gonna wrap in and bubble wrap.
Yeah.
The first time was an accident. I know where the
I use
traps
one
are.
of my valorous shields to stop Affinity from stepping
Just
on
hold
the
her
trap.
still. Wait,
Everybody
use hug of restraint.
Back off.
Let my love protect you.
I think feeling mildly embarrassed from being hookshotted, I'm gonna try to redeem my coolness by shooting at this guy.
With the gun?
Seeing him charge up, yes, with the gun.
Have you used the gun today? I feel like you have.
I'm pretty sure I have, but I
During
don't
the
remember rolling
greenhouse fight?
well. Yeah.
All right, roll for
I don't
coolness.
remember
See if
what my
he's
roll-
how his
yeah.
mood is doing.
That's just a charisma save, right?
Yeah.
Please.
What's the DC on this?
What's the DC?
It should be in
I
the
can read.
info on the
Yes.
item.
The DC is
On your sheet.
Yes. DC 16.
Reed.
God damn it!
There's no way.
I'm sorry, you said it one time and it was hilarious to me.
on your sheet. Okay, so the gun safety clicks on, refusing to help. Not cool enough, baby.
Wow, I'm bleeding out. The least you could do is give me a break.
You know what's really not cool? Judging other people on how cool they are.
Wow, that
Said
tiger
a
is the
judge
least
Yeah.
cool person ever.
Saber-toothed tiger.
What he said.
You know
Fine.
not cool? Drugs.
A giant Dare t-shirt appears on Cal.
The Dare t-shirt is just Ronnie's spiritual weapon. Alright, fine. Fuck I guess seeing this thing charge up and seeing how close Way is to it, I'm gonna just pop up my last Bardic.
On Way.
Yeah.
Okay. Any actions you want to do?
No, because the gun hates me.
What about
Well,
like
the gun
boomerang
is
or
your
some shit?
action.
Oh, you're right.
Wonderful
So
spark.
Yeah,
sorry.
that's just
I
a check to see if you can use the gun.
That's so right. Sorry, I was misreading that.
No worries. No worries.
Um,
That's an easy
The
mistake.
gun really just got
Yeah,
you.
we're gonna go. I've been traumatized. I'm gonna go. We're gonna go fire. Yeah. Hell yeah, let's go.
Okay, wonderful sparks. We'll hit him for 12 fire damage. But apparently he has been caked in soot and is a little bit fire resistant, so he's only going to take 6 of that.
Oh. Alright, good to know, good to know.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Cool. I mean, I'm not excited.
That sounded so passive aggressive.
No, it was me being excited that I get to use my charged up attack now. Perfect.
Oh, yay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leslie suddenly
least Oz
feels
is
much
safe.
more safe in the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy shit, he gets a charge of legendary. Wow, that didn't occur to me, and I am unhappy.
Actually, it's a bit more complex than that, as most things I make are, but it works perfectly. And I didn't expect to be turned or knocked for half my health in the first round or whatever that was. That was crazy. I should expect that. But all right, so I need everybody to make a Dex save.
Probably not Oz, though.
Yeah, not Oz. He's too far.
Woof.
Oh, Ronnie.
Okay. Kelken.
You got this, Tiger King.
You'd think a big tiger would be pretty dexterous, but
But
Oh, the tiger's already up there.
yeah.
It is?
I'm
Oh, that's
fine.
the 5.
oh
Okay.
my gosh.
So Finn and Wei, you pass the save. However, you will still take half damage on this. So I'm gonna roll 3d10. And
Yes.
the first 2 d10s are slashing damage. The final d10 is necrotic. What's happening is that he's charging up all this energy, and he basically creates a second blade with his necrotic energy and spins both his blades around in a huge circle, hitting everybody by swinging around like a hellish merry-go-round. So let's do a... Wow, look at that!
Thank God.
That's crazy low.
Yeah.
Thank fuck.
Okay, so each of
in-
you takes 7 damage except for Finn and Wei, who take 3 damage.
I'm pleased, but part of me is also sad just on behalf of the dice.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it could have been a lot worse. You guys have been, systematically finding ways to get around this, and it's a dice-based game. This is how it works sometimes.
Oh yeah, no, I'm very pleased it worked out, but it is like, whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
So, alternatively, imagine if it was all 10s, right? That's how crazy this.
Oh yeah,
the
no,
math could
I
be.
do always imagine that, and I was like, I
was not
No.
expecting it to be that low. I was hoping for a nice,
know
like, 14
what I
or
would
something.
be at if it was all 10s, and it wouldn't be great, but I would
Right.
still be up.
Okay, Ronnie, it's your go.
Okay, I got around here. I'm not gonna hit any things. I can do it.
Okay.
Pretty straightforwardly, I believe.
Yes.
And I'm gonna take some swings on him with my attack action.
Okay, that'll hit.
Great.
Hits. Okay, that is 25 plus 20, so 45. He takes an additional 45 damage, right? Oh, I'm sorry, that's 35 damage. No, wait, no, it's right.
What?
15 plus 20, yeah.
45?
It's 25 plus 20, right?
Yeah, so 45 total, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Then I'm going to do a War Priest.
Okay.
And do one more swing.
Okay.
That doesn't give me a whole nother action.
Okay, it hits for an additional 19.
And then, fuck it. I'm gonna action surge
Okay.
and do it to Mo Ben. Ah, dang it. Alright, well, fine.
Oh, dang it. All right, that's an additional 24.
Yeah.
Okay, he is not looking too good right now. He's basically bleeding necrotic energy. You can see the this wall over here is beginning to flicker. Calcifer seems like very conflicted by what's happening, seeing his master in pain. But he recognizes this is not really his master anymore as well. Is that the end of your turn there? You used all of any possible things you could have used.
Yeah, I used all the things I have.
Okay, so at this point, he is going to burn... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Nah, fuck it.
At this point, he's going to burn his second legendary action to start charging this Death Wheel move that he just did on you once again. So he is currently charging up again. Oz, it's your go.
Alright, Oz has seen the party do a lot of damage. He doesn't feel like he needs to do a huge move here, so Firebolt, and he's gonna throw 2 of the Minute Meteors with it.
Okay, go right ahead. I love
So
this
just
track.
for the Minute Meteors, he's gonna need to make dex throws.
Okay, so 2 dex saves for Cudgel.
Yeah.
Okay,
And he
13.
takes half damage on the save.
Okay. Dex save 1, Dex save 2 is a nat 20, but the first one he fails. The first Firebolt misses. So he'll take the hit. Oh, yeah, he'll take both hits, but one will be half damage, right? Okay, so the first one was 5 fire damage reduced to 2 fire damage, and this other one is 6 reduced to 3.
Wait, what was...
Because he's
Where's the
resistant to
save?
fire.
Oh.
Okay.
Does that make sense? 11. He failed the first save, took 10 fire damage. That's 5 fire damage, right?
Right, so it's half to
He failed the first one, so the first one should be the full 10 because he got the nat 20 on the
He's
second.
resistant to fire, though.
So
But
he
it doesn't
takes
go
the
to
5. Correct. 5 and
3.
Oh,
5 and 1, right? Because he's resistant.
5 and, yeah.
well, it
6 and
depends if it's round down or round up. It's 1 or 2.
It's always round
Typically,
down in the.
Yeah,
it
it's always
rounds in the
round down.
player's favor, I think. So no, it always rounds down, right?
it always rounds down.
Yeah.
Okay, so he takes this 6 fire damage from this. He's still up, but just barely. Anything else you want to do, Oz?
That was his action and bonus action, and he's feeling pretty safe in the corner over here.
Okay. Wei, it's your go.
I have 1 spell slot left to my name.
Okay.
I want to hit him.
You miss.
I want to use my bardic before you say that. Okay.
Okay, but you got another attack.
I do. I'll use my bardic.
Okay. Feel free to roll that bardic then. Okay, 21 definitely hits. Please roll damage. That's with the.
Oh, and I also get to add.
smite.
Yeah, and then wait, 2 more for the smite, and then a d6. Oh wait, and then a sneak. Okay, 15 plus 8, 23.
23?
28.
28.
Right, because it's so 15, then plus 8, then plus 4, then plus 1.
15 plus 8 is 27, right? Plus...
23. 15 plus 8 is 23.
Oh,
15
you're right.
plus
You're right.
5
Cool.
plus 8 is 28.
So total is 28.
Okay.
All right. As
And
he's
then,
charging up,
add the 3. So wait, it's 28 plus 3 because of the 3 thunder damage from the bardic.
Large.
okay. So as he's charging up to lay into everyone once again, Wei blasts him with another radiant, and he just collapses. Wei, how do you want to do this?
I'm trying to figure out a way that I could bullshit where it's like a rate, like I'm matching his energy. Like, okay, you're gonna shoot out necrotic shit and wheels of death. Me too, bitch.
Okay, so
But I don't know how I can flavor that.
he's charging around, ready to spin up, and you're like, how about this? And you spin around with Fabian making you spin around in a cartoonish fashion, extra speed, and you just blast him with this thing, which causes his zombified, mummified form to crack, and for his spirit to emerge and start bouncing around the room in a sort of like slow, laconic fashion, but still pinballing from wall to wall. Calcifer seems to be once again like mixed between worried and excited because he recognizes what seems to be his master's soul. And the ghost is now in a state that you've seen previously, which seems to be a capable of being caught by the Soundstone or affected by the Soundstone.
Anyone want to play the song?
I got the rock. I'll pull it out.
When Oz pulls it out and Eleanor's voice starts singing, Pudgel's ghost stops. Why isn't this working? Okay, there we go.
Can I go to a knee and like sort of like put like a hand like on his shoulder? It's okay. You always did the best you could for your family.
He hears your words, not really understanding why an enemy combatant would speak to him in this way. But as he hears the song, he gets this look in his eyes, and his breath catches for a moment. I see them. I see them all. They're not afraid anymore. Oh my God. This is how I made everyone else feel. And with that realization, he disappears, having fully ascended. You guys are now out of combat.
I go to help Finn up if she's not already standing.
Yeah, she's been like sort of half up, almost scared to get up again because she didn't want to get hooked again.
Right. Well, she's also right between the big slammy thing, a bear trap, and the being within the proximity of the weird weapon.
Yeah.
As the necrotic energy clears and Cudgel dissipates, his form sort of crumbling into ash before you, the sarcophagus seemingly breathes a sigh of relief and some of the dark magic that had been swirling around this area begins to dissipate as well. It still seems like a crummy, downtrodden room, but you guys feel as if there's some of the pressure that had been built up, this negative energy, is now dissipating. You also notice that this area over here is no longer bound by necrotic chains and is now open for your exploration.
Could I jot a quick copy of the other entries in the diary?
Yeah,
Or
they
were
should.
those two that you shared sort of the only like major ones?
Yeah, aside from some sketches of the effigies, there's really nothing else of note in there. A lot of it is just talking about how he set up defenses, but a lot of it is self-explanatory and just personal notes to himself about where the traps were kept around the house, not specifically in this room.
Okay. If it seems like that's what will be useful to us, I'd like to maybe add friendship tattoo quickly to us, just to not yell. The elementals seemed interested in this. I think we have what we need from it. If you want to maybe give it to it, because it seemed conflicted about this, you could have it.
When Ronnie says this, they're referring to like the journal, right?
Yeah, they're like, the elemental was so excited about the journal, and now if we like read it, maybe we don't need it. And if you want to, and the elemental was kind of upset and conflicted about the fight, maybe we can be like, hey, see, we helped. Here, have a snack.
I don't know if I want to burn it. As books and fire don't mix well. He probably wants someone to read it to him. Because it seems like that was his person, and he wants to, hear his person's diary.
I think it over tattoo, and I was just like, you are so wise. We'll hold on to it, and anytime you'd like to read it to him, it's yours.
Okay.
Oz, if you get any closer to this fire elemental, you will see that he has although not having real eyes, he has like little magical slits through which you can see. He seems to be almost like, if he was capable of crying, he would be. He seems very moved by the fact that you brought peace to his master, but he seems sad that, it's finally time to say goodbye. All sort of like ferociousness has been carved out of him, and he now sort of understands implicitly that what you guys were doing is, you were acting with altruism in your heart.
It's okay, little buddy. You get to hang out with us now. I'll get you lots of firewood and oil to drink.
He looks at you.
And I owe him a torch.
He looks at you very expectantly and sadly, like he can't believe you're being so nice, and he reaches out to you as if he wants a hug.
Oz misinterprets it and gives him one of his... Wait, does he have torches? Yes, one of his torches.
The torch catches fire. Are you still holding it, or did you toss it into the furnace?
He is handing it to the fire elemental to take.
Okay, so the fire elemental just lights it up, thinking this is what he's supposed to do. So now you're holding another flaming torch, and the fire elemental seemingly smiles like, haha, I'm useful, see?
It's yours, you can keep it. Go ahead and burn it up, I don't need it.
He tilts his head and shrugs, and then takes it with his hand and throws it behind him. The house sort of warms up a little bit as he produces more heat.
Oz just smiles. He has a new pet.
Before we...
Ronnie, as you
Ronnie's
approach
trying to
this...
poke their head in.
you see an area that is a dirt patch, not a dirt pile, but a patch of dirt. And it looks like, from just peeking around the corners, Cudgel may have been growing mushrooms back here. There seem to be some mushrooms that have just naturally grown.
Does it seem like someone that was growing mushrooms?
Or doing
Or does
mushrooms.
it seem like
Hell yeah.
weird, like weird things that I can't tell if Ronnie would know about or not.
If you get closer and want to check them out, you can do a nature check on them.
Hey, everyone, there's some
Kel intensifies.
mushrooms down here. I think we should just check it out real quick, but hopefully there's not too much.
Good ones.
Like lion's mane?
Is that
One of
the
us
one
should
that
probably
gets you
consume
high?
them for science.
I will do it.
Oh,
Everyone,
watch.
continue to be careful. All right, cool. I'm gonna pop down. Okay, you're going.
Where's the mushrooms?
Huh. I don't know if I recognize these.
As soon as your feet touch the dirt beneath you, the entire house begins to rumble.
Oh.
I need everyone to make a wisdom save.
God damn it.
Ronnie, you are completely confused. Your ears flatten back. You are scared out of your mind, and rightfully so. As
Way is talking about drugs.
as soon as
Pathetic.
as soon as this begins to happen, this rumbling, you feel as if something is coming for you beneath you from below the earth. And Wei, you are startled, but you get the sense that something familiar is happening. And then directly before you, not even giving you space to move or get away, you see something emerging from so deep down, so fast, that it could only have come from the Underdark.
Oh.
No. I also
Kiki.
wanted it to be Kiki.
Is it not?
Yay!
Ah.
My friends! It is Kikatabakata. He is back, y'all. I've been searching for you for so long, and I finally heard your familiar rumblings. Have you been looking for me too? He sort of dances happily.
Yeah,
So
yeah, we've been looking for a safe place, and you.
Wonderful! Oh, I'm so happy. He curls around you guys, his weird, rigid, wormy body segments rubbing against you.
Careful, my ribs still hurt.
You couldn't hear us? We've been on. Is this dirt different than the island that we've been on?
Well, I had heard your rumblings from afar, but it was taking me quite a while to pinpoint you. I moved in the general direction and found my way underneath a place I believe that is called Jarrickspawn, but it seemed you had already moved away. So I had spent the last week or so trying to track your movements, and here I am.
Well done. Do you know what? I'm so happy to see you. Ronnie gives Kiki a big hug.
He enjoys this a great deal. He picks you up with his tail and puts you on his back and starts riding around the room.
Oh, all right.
It's not a very big space, so he just starts like narrowly going back and forth like a children's ride.
Yep, this is fine. That's about all that I think Ronnie's probably up for.
It was so difficult to find you and trace your steps, but I'm pleased that you're here now. We have much to discuss, I'm sure. But for now, I'm happy that you are reunited.
And we are happy to see you as well. There's some... we don't have to get into it, but there's some interesting technology upstairs. We can bring it down if you want to look at it. That seemed not dissimilar to some of what was in Stoney's cave.
Do you mean the Terabane armor?
It was similar to that, yeah.
Yeah. Not exactly. It doesn't seem as well crafted.
It's a
or
little bit cruder,
designed,
yeah.
but similar. But it bore resemblances to it. I don't.
Mm.
I don't know if we should be concerned if that's being developed more places or
That is
or what.
strange.
But
I am as a child is when it comes to this. It seemed our friend Stony knew the most. But, how shall I put this? I have good news and bad news.
oh,
Which would you like to hear first?
bad news. I think.
Well, I'll tell you the good news.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
It's somewhat related. You know how you had suggested that I find some place to store the Terabane Mecha? I did so, and that was good. No one from the above world would ever find it. However, I had to abandon it as there were strange creatures down there, some with tentacles, some more humanoid. It was more populated than I thought, but I do not think they will be able to find the small alcove that I used to get there. However, for you to be able to find it, I can certainly lead us back, but it may be difficult to access for a humanoid without coming across these other creatures. I am not sure if they are friend or foe. Some of them seemed quite animalistic, or at least bestial, whereas others seem to be quite mean-spirited, but have their own strange little society. A lot of it was beyond me, but regardless, it should be safely out of the hands of Nautilus Bloodfoam.
You had me at creatures. Let's go now.
No,
Maybe
no.
not.
Now?
The
Oh.
Underdark is famously bad. Everything wants to kill you.
But like, there's so many cool things down there.
Also, kick it back into Nautilus Bloodfoam is dead.
Oh no! What happened? Or is that a good thing? I'm not well
is it
versed.
not?
He's our enemy. Remember, he was smoking your blood or huffing your blood.
Yes, that is sad. I just wish... It is not in my nature to wish for more bloodshed. But I suppose
I understand.
if he is no longer a threat to you, then that makes me pleased.
Well, I say that to let you know that it is not a concern if he will be coming for the armor.
Ah, wonderful.
So,
We may retrieve it at our leisure.
and if there's anyone else that may be interested that we should be aware of, if you know of any, I hope you let us know. Otherwise, yes, we will. Thank you for hiding it so well.
Ah, it is my pleasure, and no, I am not aware of any other threats to it at present, aside from those creatures along the way, but I doubt they have any knowledge of it.
You must be pretty tired from your journey, huh? Do you want to rest for a while?
I appreciate
This-
your
is
concern.
this-
Traveling through the earth is exhilarating for me. I do enjoy it. But yes, this place seems nice. Loamy soil, plenty of friendly mushrooms.
What kind of
How
mushrooms
friendly
are
we talking
these?
here?
He goes over and inspects them. Ah, and he eats some of them. Quite delicious. Although, likely, your biology might have a different effect. Mine is quite resilient to such things.
Can I
Is
tell
it gonna?
anything about them?
You
Like,
can do
as
a
like a-
nature check on them.
Woods person?
I know I'm not gonna roll good, but I want to know if they'll get me high.
They'll do something.
You guys aren't particularly sure. You've never seen this kind of mushroom before.
What was it, a nature check?
Mm-hmm.
I've also never seen this mushroom before.
Kiki continues
Oz is
gorging
gonna
himself
crawl
on this
around the
pile.
cat to get a look at it.
Okay.
I would like to try to like cut a piece off if I can.
Oz,
That
you
has like
remember a
I'll-
specific story
Oh,
where your dad brought some of these mushrooms home and he ate like 6 or 7 of them because they tasted really good, and he like sauteed them in a pan with some steak, and then about an hour later he was paralyzed for like 3 days.
Waylon is about
Oz
to
is
put one
just
in his
staring
mouth.
at the mushroom. It's like,
Yeah, Finn's like,
yeah,
I
I
dare
would
you.
eat those.
But they're so good.
All right.
Kiki continues to gorge himself.
You're fine, Kiki. I mean that us squishier people. Yeah, I wouldn't touch those.
It might
Oh,
be a
it's
great
not
group
the high
bonding
mushroom?
experience, though.
A what experience?
A group bonding experience.
Wait, you've never
Um,
gone high with shrooms?
being
it-
paralyzed.
I mean, hey, what do you experience during those 3 days of paralysis? It might be life-changing.
Oz, you remember having to
I mean,
spoon
my
feed
dad
your
talked
dad
about
and stuff?
nightmares and clowns, so I don't know if you want to eat those.
Yeah, shrooms don't do that. That's not a good high.
Ronnie goes and checks, like pulls open the saber-toothed tiger's like eyelids. Are you okay right now?
All in the name of science, my dear friend.
Are these the same kind of mushrooms up here?
Yeah, they're all the same kind. It looks like you've been
Mm.
growing them specifically, and this is just the result of years of them just sort of growing on their own.
I mean,
Can
yeah,
I
we
just take like 3 for my poison kit?
Sure. Okay.
Yeah,
You
say like this could be useful for that.
you clear out
For
this
her,
Yeah, I've-
cluster and collect 3 of them. Can you give me
Yeah, I'm grumbling while I do it.
survival check to cut
Survival.
them?
0 mod.
Can I
Okay, great. Yeah, you
give
make it.
guidance? Okay, no
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
You're
With
good.
guidance,
You're
you'll
perfect.
make it. I fudged it. You didn't actually make it, but with guidance, you do.
Wow.
I was just
So
being
kind.
generous.
Ronnie's like, I
'cause
don't
didn't-
recognize this, but I do know how to harvest mushrooms.
Yeah, there you go. With Ronnie's help, you grab 3 of them. There are still 4 clusters remaining, each having about 3 in them.
Way's reminiscing about that time he accidentally ate a good mushroom, but then he didn't remember which one got him high while he was on the run.
Yeah, just like running for your life and having to eat mushrooms to stay out of cities and stuff like that. You're just like you accidentally go on a trip. So yeah, so now Kiki has returned to you and seems content to live in this little space right here. Do you want to inform him about the nature of this house at all, or keep him in the dark until you're done clearing it?
I mean, he's not gonna. Well, you should know that we are in the process of potentially becoming homeowners of this establishment. There's a beautiful estate, lots of outdoor space that isn't stone. However, for the moment, it is still cursed.
Oh
so
no!
It's all right. We've got it, I think, well in hand. And so, just I would say lay low. We will stomp in the dirt. Possibly not in this room, but maybe in the yard. Or, well, maybe this room would be good just so we can debrief privately and determine how public you would like to be.
So you are telling me you
can I
wish
just-
to stomp the yard?
Yes. Ronnie doesn't understand the reference.
Can I just quickly pop a divine sense? I know that this room is clear, but like how much would I get a sense of like
How close we are to the entrance of the Underdark.
not to the Underdark, but like does this place still feel like there's needs to be more like is this still kind of like a desecrated place or does it kind of feel like it's easing off?
Do you mean the house as a whole or the basement?
The house as a whole.
It seems like, based on your divine sense, that all of the all of the cursed necrotic energy that had once surrounded you is now sort of retreating into the center of the house.
Okay.
So there has been a palpable and noticeable effect. You are definitely reducing the cursed areas of the house.
So. Okay, so probably just figure out with the stained glass. Did we find a cudgel stained glass yet?
Literally same great minds.
It's probably going to be in the Iron Maiden, right?
Yeah, I guess we got too distracted by thinking there was more danger in here instead of
That's
friendship.
true. You guys can check the Iron Maiden. I can check his corpse ashes.
Sorry.
If you find any good
Imagining you
mushrooms
doing
in
it.
there, you let me know.
Sorry, so the big cat's going over to the pile of dust and starting to
Puffing
paw at
it
it.
You get high off of cudgel, you let me know.
Kiki will be right back.
Kel gently eats his pineal gland and just trips out of his mind.
Kel peas in the ashes.
Mine.
Gotta assert dominance.
Way inside the remnants of the sarcophagus, you find the following.
Loot, loot, loot.
Loot, loot, loot.
Okay. You find Cudgel's warhammer. You find 500 gold, 100 silver, 100 copper. You find a fragments of the stained glass window. And you also find Cudgel's personal house key.
Okay. We got the stained glass, and Ronnie, I got you a hammer.
My collection.
Also, money for everybody.
You want stats on the hammer, Ronnie?
I would love them. Unless anyone else would like a hammer. I have
Look at my
several.
noodle arms.
Look at my paws.
Do I want a hammer?
My lack of opposable thumbs.
Looks down at Oz the exact way as drawn. Do you want this?
Do I want what?
This hammer.
What would I
I've
do
got-
with it?
Well, you could hit things. One hits things with it.
I mean, aren't you gonna use it? You use hammers.
I just don't want to be. I feel like I've had a lot of. I get all the hammers, and I don't want to be greedy in case anyone else
I
wants
feel like
one
I'm
of the hammers.
using all of these items
I mean,
that I use.
I could try.
Then just like tries to pick it up just to see if she can.
The
Oz
hammer.
puts out his little hands to be handed it.
Oh god.
Ronnie
I'm not even gonna
lowers it
bother.
into Oz's hands.
And I'll make a little roll here. Oh,
Yes!
never mind.
The
Oh,
hammer responds to Oz and says, "You are worthy."
Chosen.
It has chosen me.
Oz grows a cape and like Asgardian armor.
And a long blonde beard.
Oz is just staring at this hammer. He knows what he needs to do with it. He just doesn't know how.
That's the Kylo Ren quote too, right? I need you to help me. Look at Oz's strength save roll too. Natural 20 and a 1.
and a 1. That's crazy.
Inexplicably,
All or nothing.
Oz is capable of using this hammer as a melee weapon because of his roll.
Oz just slowly looks up at Ronnie from the hammer. You need to teach me how to use this. It spoke to me.
Ronnie is thrilled.
Take it
I
from
would
me.
Love
wep-
to. We can
weapons-
train every morning.
I'm going to break so many things.
Right. Just, weapons that talk to you, not always the best.
Just
What do you
because your gun
mean?
is mean to you.
Yeah, you know, from personal experience.
The
No, no,
gun
this one chose me.
the gun looks at Oz and is like, he's so cool. I wish he was my dad.
I slap the gun.
Bitch! Ow! That hurts so much! And with that stupid interjection, we are at the end of our session. Okay. Let's raid out. Thank you guys all for being here, and dude, it's so fucked that like of like two of my main people that I watch and raid out to, two of them are playing Tomb Raider right now. So it's just like you can't escape this game right now in retro. And I'm not talking new Tomb Raider. I'm talking Tomb Raider 1. The fucking hard ass to control Tomb Raider. Okay, let's do a raid to Sconebone. All right, guys, we will hopefully be back next week. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. We're closing in on the end of this arc of the story, and that means I need to close in on finishing and fleshing out the very next major location. So that means I've got my work cut out for me, as do the players. But we're closing in on some really exciting stuff because I'm very excited about the way the writing is shaping out. I guess I was worried about it for a little while, but yeah, I'm excited about it. All right, we're heading out now. Thank you for being here. I'll try to stream this weekend to make up for missing yesterday, so I'll try to do that. And we might also have some more people doing my video game challenge, the Shorster Bugs Me challenge, that is currently going on right now. If you want to sign up, you can in our Discord. Otherwise, we're heading out to Scone now. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you to our players. Thank you to our viewers, to everyone watching the VOD. Have a great night. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okie dokie. Yeah, you made short work of that. That was supposed to be hard, but it was not for you guys. Oh, that's true. Yeah, there wasn't. I think it might be just the distance of time that has spent since you last got an effigy, because in my head, effigies are things that burn. So maybe I could have gilded that lily a little bit better. You guys did get to it eventually, but yeah, I wanted it cool. Put it on my shelf.